I wanted to make
Okay. Hi. Sorry for the long
Spartan said and about the title name
mute.
too. And also by Jacob Foolish Kenny's Fanime 2016
Yeah.
and Matthew.
I saw the comments. Okay. Sorry, I was muted for a while. I was dealing with something personal. But I'm here. And I just wanted to address something. And I have sent the link out to some Go animators. I have already sent the link to some Go animators, a few Go animators. And if you guys want to join my StreamYard, you can. I mean, it's free for anyone, but what I will be discussing in the StreamYard is really important. Um, it's just I'm not, okay. And a certain someone is asking if I change the title, if I change the title of my StreamYard, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, just because I don't feel as though it's necessary to even change my username, not my username, my StreamYard my StreamYard name, because that's not where I mean. Let's just say I'm a bit upset. I am a bit upset. Um, so the stream has already been going on for almost 6 minutes now. Once we get a good amount of people in the StreamYard, I will invite those who are backstage. So we're just waiting for some to arrive. And it's real easy. All you gotta do is ask me on Discord if you can join my StreamYard. If all you gotta do is ask, and then I'll be able to send you the link. It's as simple as that. I won't be able to expose it on. I won't be able to show it on YouTube because last time I did it, my whole stream got full, and there were just so many users that I wanted to add, but I couldn't because there was just a lot of people getting in. So I'm not going to expose the link on YouTube. Ask me on Discord. Simple as that. Just ask me on Discord. So, okay. That is totally fine. Oh, never mind. I sent you the wrong link. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 2 people? Really? Just 2 people? Really? 2 people? I'm just wow. I'm just gonna go scroll up and see. I'm just gonna go scroll up and see what I missed because I missed a lot. So we got Surrey's here, Elias here, EMD's here, SB's here, Amar's here, Lance is here, Jeremiah is here, Leo Animate. Hey, Leo Animate. First time user. Random videos. Don't know him. Colin. Hey, Colin. Malachi. Stephen Nguyen. Interesting. I haven't seen him in a while. So that's good. Leo Animate. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Almost at 100 subscribers. That's nice. I bet you can make it there. Just get more videos up, and then yeah. I know him. I'm not gonna say his name, but I know him. Surrey 90. Oh, okay. 500 subscribers. You're almost about to get your community tab, so that's good. Yeah, almost. You're approaching to get your community tab, so that's good. Yeah, I haven't been doing StreamYards in a long time. I think the last time I did a StreamYard was, I don't know, I feel like a few weeks ago, really. Actually, I think I did a StreamYard a few weeks ago. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Lar78. Ozzy. Freddy's here. Casey Thundercat 1997. Hello. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you may also get your community tab, so that's good. All right, and to those that are backstage, I see you guys. I know. I'm just waiting for more people to show up. That's all. And if there aren't going to be any more people, then I guess I'll start it off and everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. At the same time, we don't want to start drama because this. I would rather discuss it, but I at the same time I would rather you guys don't attack him. Okay, that is true. He does seriously need to learn, but at the same time it's not good to attack him. Honestly, I don't think it's good to attack him. Hi, Blue Sonic Dynamite, 2K3. Okay, let's see. 23 people. Okay, so that's good. We got some people here. Okay. James Johnston. Hello. Okay. So I guess we reached the 10-minute mark. I guess I'll invite the two, I guess, here.
Malachi. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Countdown, I guess? I guess we can do
Yeah, we can start that.
All right. Countdown it is. Where is it? I see.
Oh, another one here.
Okay. Okay, we got some people. That's good. You're gonna have to ask me on Discord.
DMs.
Or Elias can just show the link in the live chat.
Or yes, that is perfect, Elias.
Oh.
Elias, why would you do that?
Well, why
That
the
is-
hell do you have to do that?
Elias, you're supposed to put on DM, not live.
DMs, man. DMs.
That is perfect.
Oh, God.
Other social
Why would you
media,
do that?
those are rules.
You know the rules, and so do we. Say,
And the link
stay
is
in
gone.
stay in timeout. I haven't seen you on StreamYards for a while, Casey.
Hey,
Either.
I haven't seen you in a StreamYard for a while.
Boy, I just said that. Don't take that stuff away from me, or else I kick yo.
This is my StreamYard. You can't kick me out.
Oh,
He's the
oh, damn you, man. I
he's-
hate it when you're right.
He's the owner. The host.
Yeah, but I better watch what I say, and I can't call you, the word that refers to like the main character of Failure to Our Parents.
Timmy.
Your decision, dude. Your decision. That's all I can tell you. It's your decision.
Yeah.
Why, Elias? Why you deleted it? I was about to join because we can't send it in the public.
Time him out. He timed him out.
Yeah, because we can't send it in the public.
Yeah, but only on the private.
Only on Discord. Or if you get permission by the host to send it on Discord.
You got to use your private chat. That's what it is.
No.
Yeah, why did he show that?
Elias.
I don't know.
Big no right there. Boy.
Never mind. I see your Discord tag.
Anyways.
I see your Discord tag.
Who, me? I'm a...
No, that user in the.
Nah, how? Oh, see, I thought he meant by me.
Not
No.
you,
Boy, I know dumb.
Malachi.
SB Anime 2022.
Wait, who's that?
Wait, who the
Oh, I thought it was
Who's
Kawaii
that?
Galaxy 2004. Oh,
That doesn't.
no.
I gotta
Alright,
tell my
Howard.
girlfriend.
Don't tell your girlfriend, you bastard. Dude,
Yeah.
I will. No joke.
no, you won't, you bastard.
Okay, we got those. All right, we got this person.
Elias Day.
Even though this is a little dead.
Yeah.
Wasn't this from a... Didn't Elias do this from the past?
Yeah. But the main topic of
Mortal
this,
is asking if he can join.
well, the main topic of this stream is Timinator was about to explain, though, or addressing about what happened recently, which most of you already know. Though we're trying to get this to slow down. I mean,
You cannot join because you are a foolish mortal.
okay.
Mortal.
I'm kidding. You can join.
There's no way my
Okay, but
Nicholas
in all seriousness though, let's anyways, the main topic of the stream, I think I'll have you start it off if you want.
Okay.
I mean, I was asking Timinator, but okay.
Well, I know, but I just said okay for him anyways. So deal with that boy.
Yeah, so you remember the recent drama that's been going on with me? I mean, I won't say that it's went too far, but it's gone to a point where there's like users attacking me now, and it's starting to reemerge though. So we're trying to this mainstream is to like recommend people to like not attack me further. I mean, there was already confronting groups at me and such, and I think this needs to like slow down because because I've been attacked enough though, and it's best that well, I mean, me and Timinator kind of already had this talk already, but if they just hate me though, they can just ignore me and block me and just move on like with other users instead of just like attacking just the user that you, or confronting the user that you hate. I mean, it's not gonna solve anything.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
well, that was what you did was like 1 year ago.
yeah, right. But regardless though, I mean, one time is enough though. If you keep on attacking the same person every single day, it just increases more drama. Like, I mean, ever since that situation that happened on the 5th though, I've been getting attacked and called out for this every single day, and it's gotten to the point where I'll have you answer that question.
Me?
Oh,
Or Tim?
no, Timinator, I'll have
I'm
you answer
here,
that.
but let's see. I don't like this user right here. It's backstage. I think I know who this person is, and I don't like him. So
Wait, you mean Amar?
here's what I'm gonna do. No, I don't know if this is the real Blue Sonic Diamond 2K8 because
Wait.
I don't know. I don't think that's him because he claims that he is, but then it's some like random deep voice or something. I don't know. I'm gonna invite him in and see what happens. And foolish mortal, I see you. I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna add you in. I just gotta see who this person is.
Okay.
So
Wait, but who's getting replaced?
No. Not you, fool.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm
talk
gonna
about
add you
another
in.
person.
I'm talking about another person. I don't know if this is an imposter of Blue Sonic Diamond 2K8, but I'm gonna invite him in and see what it is.
Wait, so who's getting put in back?
Don't worry, foolish. We're not talking about you.
Damn, I wish you had seen that part, my guy.
Alright, Casey,
There goes the
I'm
soda
gonna have to
drinkers.
backstage you.
Alright.
And then foolish.
The soda drinkers is in the live chat.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Timinator.
Hello?
Well, I would say it'd be safe to not to see what it does, because I don't want this stream to get taken down.
Yeah.
yeah, let's okay, back to what I was saying though. I mean, so apparently Timinator is not like how my drama has been going on though. Yeah, it's been going on for like a year and a half. Rest assured, rest assured though, we just want this to come into a conclusion though, that I mean, these truth streams out of users, including me for instance, I mean, it's kind of gone to a point where it's going too far though. I mean, most users have been going through some troubles, but it's not great to attack them, regardless if they've been going through stuff that's really serious. I mean,
Right.
Hello.
yeah.
So, I'm noticing we're kind of talking about the Elias situation, and Well, I mean, I'm not saying I was hugely involved in it, but at the same time, like I was a part of it. We were kind of just talking about. Who's repeating the stream right now?
It was Elias.
It was Elias. I think his echo
Well,
cancellations
no
are
offense,
on.
Elias. Could you try muting the stream by any chance, like from your device, just so that way I don't have, because it's kind of annoying. It's kind of just like
Oh, the echoes.
Yeah, it's making
Yeah, the
it's
echo.
annoying the nuts out of me.
I know
You
it.
know what? If any spammers in the live chat, just ignore them. That is not. I don't think that's even.
Let the
real
moderators
handle.
take care of this.
Exactly.
Alright.
Anyways, back to the topic. So, I wasn't hugely involved in it. I'll admit that, but I was involved in it. So, Timinator, what seems to be about this? What seems to be the reason why you want to do the stream today? If you might explain.
Well, I did this. So I did the stream to address something that happened. This is related to Elias D's drama. I
Yes.
think, frankly, the way I see it, I don't want to seem as though I'm being one-sided. And Casey Thundercat, I do see your comment. I have to think about before giving you a mod. I have to think about it. Okay.
Here's the
I know
thing,
you're
too.
not being
I don't think you're being one-sided.
We'll think about
But
it.
I have to. What was I? So I don't want to be one-sided and say, "Oh, Elias is right. Everyone has to stop attacking him."
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be on. I can definitely tell you that I'm not on Jacob's side, because
Yeah.
the thing is, the way I see it, I think they're taking. I believe they're taking the situation too far on him.
Right.
Because here's the thing, if I were them, like if I were one of these people, and I myself am a victim of Elias too, so they're not the only ones. They could always block him. The most they could do, or the least they could do, is block him, and then Elias would be out of their hair for good or whatnot. But intensifying the drama, intensifying his affecting his reputation on Go Animate isn't gonna make anyone, like, isn't really gonna solve anything. In a way, it's not gonna solve anything. And I was mentioning this on Emily's StreamYard a few days ago, about how people were taking Elias G seriously, how they were bringing up his past. I was somewhat attacked by Nathan, somewhat, when he did say, "Oh, how dare you, blah blah blah, how dare you defend us, like Elias D? He's not meant to be trusted, and yada yada yada." I'm like, first of all, I'm not defending Elias. I'm still neutral to Elias. Okay, I've been neutral to him for many months now, and I still am neutral to him. And he makes excuses now. It doesn't matter if it's the past. He still did it. Me, frankly, I could care less about Nathan, because he's the same guy that also hates Cyan and every other criminal. So, or that did get redeemed. So I could care less about Nathan, to be honest. But I want you all to know this, though. I don't hate Elias, nor do I like Elias. And I gotta agree with what people say. He seriously, like, when I say he gets on my nerves sometimes, I'm not faking it. He does get on my nerves. Like,
Right.
Elias does get on my nerves. Just last night at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, he was texting me and DM and trying or attempting to call me at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, when I was sleeping. So honestly, I was gonna say, I was gonna kind of look as though I would be defending him, until I saw those messages that he DM'd me about, and it was like, bruh, like, I'm sleeping. Like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I'm not gonna respond to those messages. Why do you keep texting me when I'm sleeping? So honestly, if I wanted to block him, I could. But I don't want to block him. I don't. Do I like him? No, but I don't hate him either. And sometimes there are users like me who can easily ignore it. But to those that can't ignore, who like for those who can't seem to ignore what Elias posts on these users' DMs, the simplest way they could do is just block the user. All right, they can block that user. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you are not a criminal. There you go. Hey everyone, Galaxy Australian Thanksgiving Animator is not a criminal. Okay, there you go. Now everyone knows that you aren't a criminal.
I don't think that was necessary to bring up. Just saying. But you're right.
Yeah.
I know.
Not trying to be rude or anything.
He's asking if he can join.
Yeah. Hey, now everyone's asking for moderator. That's not
okay. Not the time. We got bigger issues to solve here, guys.
Why does everyone love asking for moderator?
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
Please do not bring up anything else do not bring up anything else unrelated to this.
It's really interesting. They ask for moderator, yet when I premiere videos, they're never on my videos. They're never on my premiere chat when I premiere.
I guess they only come. I guess they only come when you I guess they only come when you do a live stream.
Yeah, like they ask for moderators, yet when I premiere videos, they never show up. So it's like, how do you expect me to give you a moderator if you never show up to my premieres? Like,
I mean, I kind of show up in your premieres
once, and then show up to my premieres for once, and then maybe I'll give you moderator. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, do that.
Do that. Casey Thundercat, I may give her a moderator because I've known her for a while. I still need to get to know. I still don't know who you are. I know you are you do say you're a Go animator. I see a Go animate pic, but I need to get to know you better. Okay. Plus,
well, I think I can.
You need to join my premieres. Like if I'm premiering something, if I happen to see you on my premieres, I may consider it. But you know, I'm not going to give every single user on this comment section a moderator. Like,
yeah,
that's not how it works.
The people who are watching this stream don't even watch my premieres. You know, they watch my videos, but they don't watch when I premiere my videos. So, you know, simple as that.
My gosh, I don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who can I add?
Is there someone
Wait,
else?
but is there anyone else in the backstage? Oh,
yeah, there is. Blue Sonic Diamond.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. I see you on my. I see you on my premieres. I know you. I know who you are.
I've been to your premieres too. I mean, and okay, so if I could explain why we were kind of being like this to Elias, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Yes, you can join my stream. Yes, you can join my Discord server. I can join. You can join my Discord server. I'll send the link to my Discord server on the YouTube chat. So if you guys want to join, you can. That I can do. I just won't send you guys the
StreamYard link.
Yeah, but I can send you guys the Discord server on YouTube if you want to join.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
I'll just change it right now.
Go ahead with what you got to say.
So, the reason why we were kind of going after him was because of some things. So, one thing. So, there's one thing that basically started this. and I'm not gonna hate anyone for this either because I trust everyone in here and as well as all my friends.
Welcome to
But
Timinator900 server.
the reason why we were kind of doing this was because Elias was basically just annoying us with his paragraph-long DMs. He also DMs us when we're in school. There was one time he DM'd VGP, and it's not in the past. It's been happening to right now too. There was one time though that he DM'd VGP and he got his phone taken away because of the fact that he DM'd VGP when he was at school, and his phone got taken away by his teachers because of that. But here's the thing. Anyways, so yeah, because of that, yeah, basically that's kind of how it started. But then there was also some other things as well, like for instance, one being excuse me, I'm kind of tired. Another being one time, well, there was some other things we were bringing up, but I mean, like, I know. And then there was okay. I apologize. I'm not the best at explaining a lot, and I can repeat myself sometimes. So,
Wow. Just wow.
Well, I mean, and another thing, like Elias basically kept bringing up people's personal things. He even brought up his own personal things. That was another thing. And that's not in the past either. It's still happening to this day too. And like for instance, when he brought up your real life name, Timinator, that was something that was this year. And he also brought up some other things. Like he brought up things about his real life too. When in reality, personal things like that should be kept private and not spread to the public, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm not
Terminator.
yeah.
Elias says, Terminator, you
What?
may want to check your DMs when you get a chance. Note, this is relation to this situation.
Related to the situation. This situation is what I meant to say. Excuse me.
Sorry, what?
You may want to check your DMs when you get a chance.
I did check my DMs.
Oh, brother.
I see screenshots.
Oh, boy.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I saw Matthew's video. And I saw his comment section. There were people that still liked you and thought it was hilarious.
I still
Thought it
like
was
you.
hilarious and still liked you. So, I mean, I could see that it was for comedy. I could kind of see that it was for comedy purposes, how the video would be for comedy purposes. But then it's like here's the thing. It's like what you did was wrong, Elias. I gotta be honest. What you did was wrong.
You're not. I mean, this is talking about your drama and how much it's been, but at the same time, I mean, you're not innocent. At the same time,
but here's the thing: Jacob is not innocent either. You know, he's not. He's.
Should I ask him to come here? If that's okay.
How Jacob
Can I
is not
invite him
innocent?
here?
Himself. Because here's what he could have done.
Wait, Timinator, I have a question.
Yes.
May I be allowed to invite him?
Is it possible to put in the DM group that was added into?
No, because the studio is probably going to get full if that's the case. So I'll just invite VGP.
In private
First.
DMs.
Okay.
Yes.
Terminator, it's Johnny
What?
did. It's Johnny.
Hi.
No time for off topic stuff.
No topic.
But here's the thing. No, here's the thing. There's blame on the reason why I say there's blame on both sides is because here's my recommendation. Here's what
He's on his way right now.
you know what Jacob could have done?
What?
He could have blocked Elias so he wouldn't get his phone confiscated in class. So
By the time he did that, by the time he was gonna do that though, it was too late. His teachers already took his phone. That's the thing.
But
Yeah, it was
here's
literally
the
too
thing. He
late.
even mentioned this has happened several times, several days. If this happened several times, why didn't he do it sooner?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah, that's
Like,
what
why
I'm
didn't he do it
saying.
sooner? And another thing is, I think I've seen streams that Emily made. I don't know if Jacob made a stream, but I did see a stream that several streams Emily did, and those that I was even invited into, and that for some reason, it was just nonstop attack. It was just attack Elias. It was nonstop attack, and I was like,
Okay. May I point something out, Timinator?
acting Elias like he's some kind of criminal, like he's some kind of, criminal that's meant to be
Timinator, can I
taken
bring something up?
seriously.
Can
And
I
I'm
bring
like,
something up related to this, if that's okay?
what?
So I did do 2 streams of my own about the Elias situation. It was the opposite. We were basically just venting and talking about the situation rather than just attacking.
So
I mean,
maybe it was just Emily's streams.
Yeah, but I'm just saying my streams were different. So
Yeah.
if you think that was what my streams were, I'm just letting you know. What was
No.
going on.
I think
Speaking
you
of,
were being,
Kenny's here, by the way. Just so
yeah,
you
I know
know.
Kenny's here. I know.
Wait,
Yeah, you were
Kenny?
being a bit civil. I'm gonna invite Kenny. Don't worry. But
He's
I
in
know
the private
you were
chat.
being civil, foolish.
And
Murray,
VGP
but-
is here as well.
I know he's here. So
Just a
Golly, we can see him in the private chat.
who am I going to backstage?
I told
That's
VGP
a
I would
question.
explain to him what was going on when he got here, so
Wait,
Here's
so
the
you
thing.
sent him the link here?
I did, yes.
So we got
Facebook.
Kenny.
I'm not sure there was some kind of the real Kenny or not.
That's
It
the
is
real
the real
Don't worry,
Kenny.
it is the real Kenny. Cause
No worries,
his real
it's the
name,
real one.
because his StreamYard name only has that in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. We
Thank
got
you for
Kenny,
letting me know.
for start, we definitely do need Elias here on stream.
Yeah, we do need
Um,
him here.
I'm kind of importance too because I was
Blue
mainly
Sonic and
involved, but at the same
Malachi,
time,
it's not much.
Yeah,
What?
so Foolish can stay, I can stay, Elias can stay, and then we need one more. So then we need one more user, and then I'll backstage the other 2.
Maybe I can't stay.
You will stay, SP.
I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay too.
No. I think that's all. So only 2 people go backstage. So Jacob and
Yeah,
Kenny will
2
go.
people need to
in.
go
I need to
backstage.
stay in the
Who's
backstage.
willing to volunteer on that?
maybe next time someone needs to go backstage. Not this time because I told VGP I would tell him about what's going on when he got here. But
I don't know about that because I don't want to end up getting yelled at again. Because like,
Okay,
those-
Why me get yelled at?
How about this? I'm gonna backstage one person and add Kenny. So just to avoid all the I guess the commotion between you and Jacob, I'm just gonna invite Kenny only. But remove
Okay.
one
Alright.
person, okay? How's that?
okay,
That
Oh,
seems
good
fair.
idea.
Good,
all right,
yeah.
for now,
it's not gonna
yeah.
go. It's not gonna go well.
All right, so Blue Sonic Anime, Blue Sonic Diamond 2K, you will be backstaged.
Okay.
All right.
Then add Kenny in.
Kenny.
Here he is.
Hey,
Hey.
Kenny.
So are we talking about Elias or something?
Yes.
Kinda. Yeah, that's what the
We are
stream's
talking
basically about,
this.
Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I heard people are calling him a criminal. Why is he
Yeah,
doing that?
Oh, it's that
what
zone, not the
what he
term.
did that wasn't related to a crime.
No, I don't know if he does anything crime related.
Man, I
I
don't
don't
even know.
know. I just heard that something about houses and stuff.
Who is Aesthetic Glass 98?
The what? Who are you talking about?
No, there's this username Aesthetic Glass 98. I'm not sure who that is.
Someone
Why does
kept
that
on-
name literally sound familiar?
Sounds familiar, but it's like I have her friended. Like it was probably named somebody. She was probably named something else before.
I mean, same thing kind of happens to me when I get friend requests from random people. I just accept them anyways because I don't want to be cold-hearted.
Okay,
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to VGP, he's in the private chat, obviously.
Yeah.
I wish, Timinator, you should get premium.
What are you talking about? Oh, StreamYard Premium.
Yeah, that way you can get like 10 members, so people don't have to tap
I don't think.
backspace.
Wait, but I
I
don't think he
yeah,
has
I don't.
money
That's
for that.
probably not gonna happen because he doesn't pay $20 like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Foolish does, and with same with
Besides-
David.
I don't typically do StreamYards. I don't really do StreamYards as much. Like
What
I
do you
only
do?
do it when it's discussing an important topic.
That's
I don't
the
really
same
do a
thing
lot
I
of
do.
StreamYards, so I wouldn't feel the necessary to buy premium since I don't really do StreamYards as much.
I mean, do you think about buying it just in case?
Yeah, but that's like what $20. It's like I could
Per
use
month.
$20 for something else.
Why? What? How much is it for a year to do premium?
I have no idea. Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm not. I have other things I have to pay, and
Like,
StreamYard
what
is
happened?
not like.
Wait, you pay
StreamYard.
bills?
I wouldn't see why.
Wait, why'd I just talk?
I mean, if I was using it every day, then that would be I could see why I would use premium. But seeing as though I use this once in a while, I wouldn't see why premium would be better. But then again, I heard OBS Studio is better.
What the hell is the OBS Studio? Oh wait,
It's a video.
I know it's some video editor that I tried once, but it's so laggy for me.
It's a video
wait,
recorder
OBS
and
It also
streaming.
used it also is used for streaming. This is what it looks like. It's the logo here. Yeah.
With no camera.
OBS. Oh yeah, I've seen this a lot from users back in 2020 using these.
They used to record videos. They use it for streams, etc.
For
I
me, it's
used to use it for streams, but then I moved to StreamYard, so yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
was it because of its lagginess?
No, it was because I liked how StreamYard had options, like with the screen share and all that.
Wait, they have options.
Like, you know how you can like add people, put StreamYard, like share your screen. Like
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I mean, I like OBS, but still.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it can be used for streams anyway.
I can show you how another time, but right now, no.
Yeah, not now, but maybe another time, maybe, and then we can try it out and see. I think it'll allow more people to join. I guess.
Leo Anime, there is no role playing allowed because this is a serious situation right now.
Who role play?
Yeah, no role playing allowed.
No
Maybe
role play.
later, maybe before I end the stream, we might do role play, but not right now at the moment.
I don't think they're gonna be doing that when the stream ended.
Besides, like someone who I'm not going to name in this stream is kind of like a little escalating my situation a little bit, so we kind of need to like get back on the.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we went off topic.
I know it isn't. But at the same time, I wasn't escalating. I was only just trying to talk.
Right. Anyways, I did already address this earlier today, so I'm just gonna address it right now. And honestly, I mean, I understand. I understand most of you hate me. I understand that. I mean, I can take opinions, but doing truth streams out of me and everything, like trying to escalate my drama and everything, like it's kind of not going well to what Timinator was saying though. I mean, yes, what I did was bad though, but I mean, I think the truth streams are kind of going a little bit too far, just in my opinion. Like, even out of me in general, though, because I've been hated a lot, mostly than any other user, not, which all of you are already aware. But yes, that is true. I'm still not innocent. I can accept that. But I think escalating this drama further is not only going to start anything, but it's also going to, I mean, and someone who I'm not going to name, but is escalating this drama just so I can lose support, and that's something that cannot like go on because this has been the case for a long time now. I mean, this is going too far. I mean, my situation has gone long enough though. I mean, despite the fact that one of my friends yelled at me, I mean, a few days ago for what I did, and the user himself is not, it's just too far. I mean, and I noticed that last Friday, Timinator already knows this though, but someone like changed their names in a StreamYard, like poking fun at my username and such. That's not gonna help either. Like saying like Elias Dickface, Elias and this and such. That's just too far.
Oh yeah, that was Daron doing that.
Yeah, these names are like going on.
I mean, none of this is necessary. I mean, Timinator did address something similar. Like Timinator did address something similar like a year ago on another StreamYard I was on. That it's getting worse. Like it's getting worse and worse once the months goes by, with users getting hate and called out. I think me as an example is too much though. I mean, like making like and despite the fact that which all of you are already aware of, this user, which I'm not going to name on the stream, is, I won't say he's threatening to make a stream out of me though, but he's wanting to make a stream out of me though. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude to him in any way, but I think that's gonna escalate more to this situation. I think that's not going to solve anything if he streams about it himself, because not only that it's going to escalate my situation, but it's also going to have several people attacking me, and that's not what we want. Yeah.
You're echoing, just no offense.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
So who is this person? I'm still trying to figure out who this person is.
I think
There we go.
I think I might know why. I think I might know who's talking about.
Sorry, I didn't have echo cancellation off. That's I just turned that off.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right. No,
Anyways,
yeah, I know who you are. You just changed it.
It's not
right.
Leo anime. It's someone else.
And I know the users that have been taking me too seriously, and like not being civil with me. Like, I mean, Timinator mentioned that most of these users don't have common sense at all, though, but instead they would just like attack me, and instead of letting me say my side of the story, though. I mean, when Foolish did a similar month ago, I mean, it wasn't just, hey, just do that though. Instead, it was just users yelling at me, and it was not going the way I wanted to go.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. My streams were not bad ones, though. At the same time.
I know. I mean, I'm referring to the stream Emily made by out of me though, but I'm also referring to the streams. I mean, the stream.
Well, I mean, we let you talk at the same time. We didn't let you just stay off, is what I'm saying. I remember, I think it was the second stream that you did like a explanation of what was going on by that and why you were talking like that. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, that's something that I can relate to. But I mean, don't expect me to hate Emily for this, by the way.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I know. Just don't attack Emily, people.
Yeah, don't attack her. Attacking Emily is not going to solve anything but make it worse. That's all it's gonna do.
Yeah. Regardless, though, I didn't like how, like, even though there was civil streams on me, though, I didn't like how there was. I like how that was going. I didn't like how it was going on. I mean, I didn't like how it was going. I mean, me and Timinator had like a long talk about this though, and me and him, I myself, even him, did not like where it was going. Instead, it was just like BGP like yelling at me and stuff, like yelling, while other users like, "Oh my god, he can't believe he did this." It's too much though, and it adds more fumes to the situation, and it's not. I mean, that was just I was taking it a little bit too far though, and I've already regret making several videos about it though, because honestly,
Just
I
getting nowhere.
understand that it was a serious situation that cannot be forgiven. I know what I did a year ago was too was not in the right. Like I should not have said in my video his information about in the same video I was bringing up vigilance past. But my personal opinion is the due to the way it was going on. I mean, I think that's I know, but regardless though, I mean, I don't think escalating the situation is not going to really. I mean, I mean, I mean, truth streams are already not as good as you expect because I mean, most truth streams that I see are just users yelling at each other. I mean, like, I mean, when you come into the stream though, I mean, you get taken seriously, then you get called. I mean, then you get treated like a criminal and get treated like a pedophile, and then even though you aren't a one though, but you get treated like one. But that's why I've been seeing those type of streams though. One of those streams was one the ones that which I mentioned Emily did though. I mean, I didn't like how this situation was going. I would highly recommend like this is not. I mean, explain and then my my problem is that I don't like the fact how I know Jacob knows what I'm referring to, but I don't like how this was like explained every single day though. I mean, I get that it was a serious situation though, but it's kind of not necessary to announce about it every single day. I mean, I mean, I get it though. I mean, talking about the same drama situation every single day, it gets worse.
It gets boring too.
I mean, this has been going on since November 5th, 2021, and he's been talking about it for like 10 days though. I mean, I get it. It's a serious. I get it's serious. I mean, it's never okay to do that. But I'm if they don't like if he still hates me, he can just move on and not do the stream because if he does the stream, then that's gonna add more fumes to the situation. And I don't like, not I don't know. I don't like making videos about this for one because it's gonna make the situation worse. And second of all, I don't want like this situation to go as worse as it did last year because last year my situation got to a point where I was sent like COVID-19 threats and like death like really serious threats because of something serious I did. And I know most of you already know what I did last year and this year. I mean, I think that's too far. And I did mention this morning in my video that these most, which comes to truth, it's truth streams on users, though I don't really like them at all because it's like you're escalating drama against another person, just getting that user to hate them. I don't like how they are taken. I like how they are treating taken because rest assured though I had like 3 streams made out of me this month and I don't and the 4th one is probably gonna be like made out of you know what though. I will highly recommend that doesn't happen. There's no more no there should not be another stream about this because that's gonna build more fumes into this situation and it's not going to solve anything. It's gonna make it worse and it's gonna cause more people to hate me or the other person. Just as an example. Let's say someone makes a truth stream out of you and explains all the bullshit you did, and then you decide to dock someone's house address because you hate this person. And out of nowhere, you get like 50 to 100 people like unsubscribing from your channel, either taking you seriously or just doing something to trigger you or just taking you way too seriously by like spamming like random shit in the chat. That and you get taken seriously for days, and then no one leaves you alone and just blocks you and move on. But instead, just continues to do it to a point. It goes to a point where that user attempts suicide in a way to where you don't see them again. That's something I don't want to see. I don't want to see any deaths in this. Don't want to see anyone getting hurt. No, I mean, I myself have been going through a lot, and most of the things that I've been doing, I sometimes can't help it, which is okay. I mean, I have been going through a lot, like several deaths in my life and such. So it's not, and I've noticed that like there are some people that mostly don't really feel bad for me for what I've been going through. So if you're saying why I've been like doing this, why I have been behaving like this, and one of the reasons is because most of the time, one reason is because mostly can't help it, or I have been going through a lot, and I kind of don't want any drama to escalate more against me or the other person. That's what I'm trying to explain here. But having another stream made out of this me and such, like having the entire community like go attacking me and such. I mean, Timinator's right though. It's not gonna. He was right about this. It's not. It's just gonna make the situation worse. And I didn't like the fact how they were handling the situation against me. That's why I was like, and like I said though, I mean, I was remorse of what I done, and although I did, however, yes, I did, however, make an apology message to Jacob for doing that though, but no one bought my story, so I just. But when I did say that I made an apology video to Jacob in January for doing that though, no one bought my story though, so I just shut up about it and just let. And there was a reason why because I didn't want this situation to escalate to a point where I get sent death threats and everything, and then just now I was added into a confrontation group just so more can start against me. It's not gonna solve anything. Similar, like just last year though, I was added into several confronting groups and I was taken seriously all over YouTube until I was like completely off the internet. And I kind of agree to I kind of have to agree to what Timinator said earlier though, like although I was sent a off the internet threat by a couple of years or so, but that's not going to solve anything. I mean, in this situation perhaps, because honestly, the way I see it though, it sounds like they want to make a truth stream out of me just so I can lose support for what I did, and then that would just escalate more drama against me though. I mean, one of the users I was confronted by did claim that it was not escalating drama though, but I'm sorry to say this though, but it was escalating drama a little bit, because you're making because you're the one making the stream and you're the one that's escalating my situation to where I get the entire community to hate me and such. That's not gonna solve shit. It's not. It's gonna make it worse. And once thing you know it though, once 2022 hits, you're gonna be seeing the exact same shit happening. It's gonna be people attacking the other person for what they did, and it's not gonna go out well.
I honestly wish 2022 gets better. I'm honestly still having hope that 2022 is going to be better.
And speaking of 2022, it's almost the end of the year. Like, why are people still attacking me and other people? It's not worth their time. Like, I mean, and I'm also referring this to video game player and other users as well, though. Instead of just making proof streams and such, like or like explain about the user situation to try to get them hate though, there's other alternatives though. One is like just do what you do best, like gaming streams. I mean, that's another alternative to escalating drama against another person. There's other ways you can like, and even if the user did something bad to you, they'll just block them and just don't spread any drama towards them, because you know how bad it's gonna get. You know how pissed off everyone's gonna get at this user. Just don't do it. Don't do it at all. I mean, even if you do make a truth stream about on this certain user to get people to hate them, though, this I recommend you don't, because it's not because since this has been going on for 10 days and it's now November 16th, and this has been going on since the 6th and the 5th, my situation, I mean, with me like being taken seriously like this, it has to stop like right now, because it's going to a point where I may do something, and I don't want to do that though. So I'll highly recommend they stop. I mean, I have been going through a lot though. There was a attention, there was a time to where I was very little, where I did actually try to cut myself at the time because of what I was going through at the time, and that was because of how much I was going through. I mean, no one basically cares what I go through though, and yes though, and there was some bad stuff that I did in this community though that I didn't really mean to do at all. One of them was talking shit about my mother, for instance. That was like the fucked up thing I've done in the entire community though, and that's what inspired Emmanuel Thomas to do the same shit, even though he's bad enough. Regardless though, most of the stuff that I did with me talking shit about my mother and such, and leaking Jacob's personal shit to the entire community, and then being homophobic to Miles, even though me and him all apologize to though. Most of the stuff that I did, regardless though, I mean, one is that I couldn't help it though. Two, I couldn't really control myself to what I was doing. It's kind of hard for me to control myself when I do stuff like that. I mean, and there was some stuff that I didn't really mean to do as well. Like, for instance, say to Nathan that the coronavirus was never going to end. That last August on one of Adrian's streams, that was like, I didn't really mean to say that at all though. But I know how severely pissed off Nathan was when I said that. That is an example right there. That's another subject I want to bring up, because I didn't really mean to say that though, because first and foremost, 2020 was bad in general. Not just because of the drama and such, not because a lot of people were getting hate and such and getting their karma up in the ass. It's because of it was bad in general.
Yeah.
2021 is starting to become 2020's ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, because the same shit that happened in 2020 is still happening this year though. There are still people taking me too seriously. There's still people taking others to the extreme. There's still people becoming pedophiles. There's still people not like letting me, like, even though I do explain my side of the story though, they will either like call me a liar, call me a homo, call me all sorts of shit, and it's going to the point where I can't really take it anymore. It's too much. I just want to like move on with my life and like move on from the past, from what I did in the past though, and just move on to what I'm enjoying best though. But instead, when you take me seriously like that, saying Elias D, shut the fuck up, Elias D, who gives a fuck, Elias D, who fucking cares, that like shit like that. That needs to be toned down. That needs to be completely toned down, and it needs to stop, because I did earlier today. I did watch a portion of a stream where this information is true though, and this is referring to not only just me and other users getting taken too seriously, but not just moving on from the user who did shit to you. I mean, like right now, like start right now, like yes, Jacob can still hate me, like that's fine, but if he still hates me though, he can just move on from me and not do a stream out of me to where I lose support though. And like I said though, yes, it is serious, but like I have a feeling that he may escalate my drama by doing this. I'm not saying he will, but I had a feeling that this may end up happening. I don't want this to become like last year, because last year though there was a lot of drama escalating. There was a lot of like, even though there wasn't just one stream made out of the same user, not just 2 streams, but at least 5 to 10 different streams. And I would like give one user out as an example. I know most of you know MTA, right? Where he got himself into hot water for doing too much streams that were drama related and such, and talking about the same user. I gotta admit though, what he did was bad though, but he did improve his behavior. However, for instance, if Jacob still hates me and if Adrian still hates me though, they can just block me, move on, and just move on to what they enjoy doing. Jacob likes gaming and Adrian likes animating and shit. Why can't they just move on from that and not waste their time like attacking me and taking me too seriously just because of something serious I did though? It's literally time wasting. And I'm using Timinator's words as an example that users are just wasting their time taking users seriously, taking me seriously, which has to stop like right now, because it's not going to solve anything. You're literally wasting 80% of your time doing this shit. It's gone to the point where it needs to slow down. And like I said, it's November 16th. We only have like over less than a month left until 2022 ends. Until that deadline, I don't want to see any more drama. Like, I don't want to see any more truth streams, no more drama shit out of me. Anything that involves me, everything that involves my name and such, and other users' name though, that needs to come to an end. Because call out videos are one thing, but making a truth stream addressing about what this person did, like me for instance, and saying, oh, you're a liar, like I'm ever going to believe that, stop lying. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well at all. And I think this is not going to, because honestly, I'm going to say this, but about me giving out like about the Jacob incident and such, and everything, like me giving out Jacob's information and such, and about me saying that the coronavirus is never going to end everything. And Timinator wants me to bring this up too, though, but I was already confronted. Keep in mind that I was already confronted for this stuff. Like, I was already confronted for giving out Jacob's information. I was already confronted for talking shit about my mother, and also for what I said about Steven, even though Steven forgave me in early March. I was already, like, the situation against me, you know, like the whole Miles situation and the whole Emily situation, that has already been addressed. That has already been resolved, like he said earlier. And about like the whole Jacob situation, that has already been resolved too, because that has not really, I won't say it was fully resolved. I mean, even though this did happen a year ago though, and I do want to bring up some facts here. Although I was 17 at the time when I said this whole, you know, what you call it, Stutch, and when I said Jacob's information though, but keep in mind that when anyone in general, even if it's a user or not, turns 18, their brain and such changes, which to where they're no longer doing the same like everything about them changes. And even though I was even though and about I did want to bring this up too about the whole Google Maps situation. Oh, keep in mind too that I did not find Adrian's house. It was actually a victim of it was actually Alaskan Nature Boy who actually found it. It was actually Alaskan Nature Boy that did that. I'm not going to go into full details on what he did though, but that was actually Alaskan who actually found Adrian's house, who like IP'd and doxed him and shit, and also pizza bombed him. I never found Adrian's house though. And keep in mind that I was aware of Adrian City for a very long time. And in 2013, I went to Adrian City on a train from a spring break trip I was on. So I known Adrian, and I didn't even know Adrian at the time. Because I was only 10 years old. 2017.
Too, Elias, can I also remind you about the time Adrian gave Alaskan gave Adrian the computer virus or something, whatever?
Yes, I know that. But keep in mind, I never found Adrian's house. I mean, that was actually Alaskan who did that though. So I don't know why he was comparing me to Alaskan though, even though, like, seriously, like, Adrian's already a victim of him. Like, why is he telling me that I did what Alaskan did when that's not even true? I mean, I don't get that. Anyways, back to what I was saying though. I'd known Adrian City for a very, very long time. Since 2013, I was there on a train. 2017, drove past. I was there in 2017, and I was also I drove through a city in 2019. This was way before I met Adrian though. So I known Adrian City for a very, very long time. So that is true that I did look up his city though, but I did not go as far as to finding his house. I never did that. And in general, I would never find people's houses, regardless. If you're referring to Alaskan is your boy, then that's your person to blame, because he is well known for finding people's houses and doxing people's houses and such. Like, you may be on Discord one day and then he sends you like a thing that leaks your IP, and then out of nowhere he finds your house and shit and starts doxing the living shit out of you. Okay, I don't do that. There are some users that do that though, but I'm not the user who does that though. I mean, mostly though, when I do look up a city though, I mean, I don't find anyone's houses, period. And yes, though, I'm not. I mean, Adrian and Jacob were like okay with me like exploring like through like their cities and such, but the only downside to that is that I never asked them where they live. Never asked them where they live. Never asked them about their house. Nothing. Never asked them like for their I never asked people for their home address. Nothing. Never in my life done that. I mean, if I have friends in real life, I mean, if I have friends in real life, then that will be a different story. But if it's online, that's completely different. Never do that. I mean, I do have a friend that did tell me a city once, but unfortunately, though, we don't exchange our home addresses, though, because that's privacy, and we never in our life do that, though. Never outside our city, though. And we could be, like, busy, like, checking the weather and such, though, but we would not find our houses, though, because that would be stupid, and that would probably be the reason why. So if Adrian is saying that well, I'm sorry, but that's not true at all. That was not true at all. I mean, that was actually I know there was there was a victim. I mean, oh my god. Anyways, to respond to VGP's question though, video game player. You're not. I mean, to respond to your question there, you're not right on the first. You're not right. Okay, first of all, Adrian, I did not find Adrian's house. Like I said, I know a person who did that, but all of you are already Malachi. Okay, that's enough. You two in the private. Please don't. Please don't. Let's. Anyways, even though that is true, that I did, however, look up their cities though, but not their houses though, and I need to. And I mean,
You
about
were close
Jacob,
to it,
about
though. You were close to their houses. That was where they were getting a little concerned.
yeah, that's concerned there. Yes,
That's
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying. Well, I'm not on anyone's side for this, Elias.
yeah,
but
yeah, that
you,
yeah.
you probably should not have looked up their cities in the first place anyway. Because to be honest, to be honest, what if you did find their houses? Imagine
Yeah,
that. Imagine that. I'm just saying.
I've known Adrian City for a long time. This was way before I met Adrian. Way before I met Adrian. Way before.
I wouldn't. Here's the thing, though. Finding people, if you actually found their houses, you would have been proven to be someone that cannot be trusted with things. That's the thing. I'm just trying to give you advice with this because
that is true.
Honestly, I'm not. I'm telling you this, Elias. I mean, here's the thing. Houses and cities are different, but they're not. But they are different and not at the same time because people have to live in a city to be in a house. Exactly.
Yeah.
But still, sometimes looking up people's personal things can make them uncomfortable, regardless of what you were looking up.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, still.
Yeah.
You're explaining, but at the same time, yeah, I'm just sharing facts here with how this is going right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of the situation, though, I've known Adrian City for an entire decade, so I don't know why. I mean, I've known Adrian City for like an entire decade, though, and this was way before I met Adrian, though, way before I even known about Adrian at all. And I'm not gonna be saying the city on here, though, but I know I know what you're referring to, though, but. Keep in mind, though, that I've known Adrian City for a very long time because way before I met Adrian, though, a long time ago before I met Adrian, though, I was in that certain city for a trip like 3 times. But this was but again, back in 2013, back in 2017, back in 2019, I did not know Adrian at the time. Not in 2019, not in 2017, not in 2013, not in 2015. Although in 2015 was different, but although at first they were they were true though, but regardless of Google Maps though, about like this. I mean, it's basically that at first they were okay with it, the whole cities thing, but but it got to a point where it turned into a huge situation to where they claimed that I almost found their houses. One on the other hand is although I was exploring around Adrian City on Google Maps though, but I never found this house though. And the reason why I say that though, because I do not know what Adrian's house looks like though. I do not know what street he lives on, period. On Jacob, that's a different story, but regardless though, even though I was like 900 feet from God knows what, but just saying, like, I mean, I know there was one person who actually found Adrian's house. It was actually Alaskan though, because he allegedly doxed Adrian's IP address last October. So that's a completely different topic there. But me exploring around Adrian City, I mean, there was a street that I was on though, but it was not what it was, because just because I was on a certain street, that does not mean I was literally nowhere looking. That was my main plan. My main attention was not to look for any of their houses. My main intention was never to do that. I mean, if they're referring to the street name, then that will be a different story. They're referring to the street name, that will be a different story though, because streets, houses, and are two completely different things. A street is like, you know what a street is, like basically like a street that you drive on to actually get to your certain place. Or regardless though, I know, I mean, I would be very, very stupid enough to do that though, because to actually do that though, like find people's houses and stuff, I'll be very, very stupid to do that though. And that was not my intention. I will be like very, very, very stupid to do that I know never do that. Not never. For complete God's sake on this. Good Lord. Yes, 900 feet from even though I was in Adrian City though, but like the amount of feet that was like where the he said like the bowling alley and such, that did kind of like scar him though. But like I said though, I never put in their, I mean, like I said, I never put in their address or nothing. Never put in their houses, nothing. I was just going down a certain street, and did not know that bowling alley, that certain bowling alley, or what you say, place was at. My main intention was not to find this user's house and like do what a okay, let's, if you're referring, like I'm referring to a different street video game player, if you're but the street that you're referring to, right there, let's just say that, I mean, they're like he did mention about like the crossing gates and such, and but I know what really caught him off guard was when I used my mouse to like go up to the bowling alley, but the bowling alley, which is I don't know, like right next to another cross street, but that doesn't mean I found his house. Not knowing that how serious this situation is, but it's still a serious thing. And regardless of the situation though, I never found Adrian's house, period, because even though I did look up the certain city, I mean, like I said, I've known Adrian City for a very long time, way before I met him. But I was on a completely different street in his city. I was not on the street where he lives on or anything. I'm not talking about Jacob. I'm talking about Adrian. I was on a completely different cross street, and not on the cross street where, you know. But regardless, though, I know the user that did manage to find Adrian's house is already a criminal and his name is Alaskan, he's already a fucked up criminal because, you know, doxing someone's IP address is illegal and he should not have did that. And I see why he can't be trusted at all because for doing shit like that. However, my perspective on this is that about this whole about on the other topic, I mean, of what I said earlier, two things don't make a right. I mean, like, yes, if I did like come down a certain area that were like, and about Jacob, like what Jacob's saying, that was like 900 feet from something, like something, but regardless, my main intention was not to like find where he lives though, because everyone knows that you're not supposed to ask any user, regardless if they're under the age, where they actually live. And I go on Google Maps for other things besides looking for people's houses and trying to be like peeping Tom. You know, there's I'm referring to, like peeping Tom, you know, the one who like looks into your windows and shit and start like being like all weird and shit. That's peeping Tom, and I'm not nowhere close to peeping Tom because peeping Toms are weird. They're really weird. And honestly, this is not what I expected to, you know, but I think how this situation is going right now, it's going like too much. I mean, I'm going to let someone else say something in less than a minute. So about even though I did go down a certain street in Adrian City for once, but I was not on the street that leads towards his actual place, because Adrian did tell me that even if I did find this house though, he would call me out. He would call me out, no joke. But at least I was careful and only went on the street that was not parallel to his house or anything. At least I went on a certain street that was not parallel or go towards his house. But with Jacob though, on the other hand, even though I was on a certain street which the same street had the crossing gates, which you know what the crossing gates are, they're the ones that comes down, the one that comes down, and then the train comes by, and you have to wait for those crossing gates to turn off. And that's you probably already know what crossing gates are, but if most of you don't know what crossing gates are, then that's fine. I mean, Google is there for a reason. You can like easily look it up. But on that same street where I did, I mean, honestly, I do nothing on Google Maps anyway still, but like look at like random like places, like go like look at like places I've never seen before. Like even if it's a bowling alley or not, even if it's a Chuck E. Cheese or a McDonald's or a some other place still, I would just like look. I mean, I would just like see what it like the place looks like though, but and then just move on and look up something else. But from what Jacob is saying, my main attention was to only I mean, even though I did look up the bowling alley though, but that was only my main intention was to just look up the bowling alley and like other like small shops, but not to like go as far as to what Jacob just said though. Although foolish, you did have a point there that was not supposed to look up their cities at all though, even though before though they were okay with it. Before they were okay with it though, but now they're not anymore because of what's going on. But with Adrian City though, that's a completely different story because, like I said though, I've known way before I met Adrian though. I was in Adrian City a few times. From one time when I was 10, one time when I was only 14, and one time when I was only 16. For one of those ages, I have never met Adrian. Although Adrian was subscribed to me when I was only 16 though, but that doesn't mean I met him. That doesn't mean I heard of Adrian when I was 16. And although Adrian, like I said, even though Adrian was subscribed to me when I was only 16, but that doesn't mean I've heard about him or known him at the time, especially in 2017 and 2013. So I've known Adrian City for a very, 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 very long time, which is another reason why I've looked it up, because back then I didn't have access to Google Maps though, because for one, I was not old. For one, I was either not old enough. For one, not old enough to use the internet, or for two, my mom was like really was monitoring on what I do online. Was monitoring on what I go on online and such at that time. So that was another reason why I didn't have as much freedom as far as like going on the internet and such. So although a long time ago, though, I did look up some cities, including what I just said earlier. But like I said, I've known Adrian City for several years. This was way before I met any of y'all, way before I met Adrian, way before I met Foolish, way before I met. Actually, no, I met I take that back. I met Kenny in 2019. I take that back. But everyone else, though, no. But yeah. Regardless though, even though what I still did was very bad, but like I said though, I did not find Adrian's house at all though, but I was on the street. I mean, I was on a certain street, a certain cross street, which had like 2 lanes of traffic. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Is he really pushing it right now? Is he really pushing it right now? Okay. Let me hurry up though. Oh my god. What is going on in the private chat? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me finish up though. Let me finish up. Anyways, though, I just want to explain that about the Jacob incident, though, that is mostly true. About Adrian City, like I said, Alaskan was the one who found this house, though, not myself, though. Even though I was on a certain cross street in the city, though, but I never found this house, though. And like I said, though, Adrian said like a very, very long time ago. I think this was like around the summertime when that if I were to find this house, if I were to find the street he lives on, then he would call me out. But since I was on another cross street, which wasn't on the street where his house was, but on a certain side cross street or something that was like either parallel or I don't know. But that doesn't mean I was on the street where Adrian lives. That's my, and that doesn't mean I found this house. Period. That doesn't. But I was on a certain street though, and I did, like I said about the city sting. The city sting is true. The city sting, I won't lie there. The city sting is kind of true there. I mean, with Adrian City though, I won't put that. I mean, I won't put that on the list though, because like I said, I've known Adrian City for way before I met him. Way before I came to Discord, way before I came to posting, Go Animate, way before that. About Jacob City, that's a completely different. The tone there. I mean, yeah, I mean, I mean, I'll just leave it at there though. But everything else, I mean, once I think there, and I've noticed that there were certain things that were said about me that was not true. There were actually some things I believe mentioned on Emily's stream. Most things on Emily's stream or actually Nathan's stream, there was actually some reasons that was mentioned on that stream about what I did was actually not true. Most things that I did are actually not true though. Most of them are, but for the reasons I was hearing though, most were true, but most of those reasons is not true. You probably already know what I'm referring to. Most is true, a majority is true, most is not. Most of the users that did bring it up were just like jumping into conclusions, didn't have common sense in them, or they were jumping into conclusions and just like assuming that I did something without showing proof. And there are live users up to this day that still say without any proof. Like, don't say I did something if you don't have proof. I mean, don't say that I pissed on a neighbor's lawn without any proof. That's one example. That's an example. Don't say I, tinkled on a neighbor's lawn or drove like 100 miles per hour into one of my friends' city and then caught him by surprise and then the entire community gets pissed off of me. Or example saying Elias showed his mess on a StreamYard without any proof. That's not true at all. So reasons like that are not true about me at all. Most reasons are true. Most of them are not. Instead, they're the users that did say that are just jumping into conclusions and just not jumping into conclusions and not without showing any proof or evidence that I did this certain stuff. And the users that don't show evidence but just say anyway they still get praised for it though. The users that say that I did something though when I actually didn't though, I mean, that's not good, cool. But Timinator was right, but I don't want anyone like escalating my situation than it already is, because making a truth stream out of me and such and like getting me called out and everything, like this goes for every single user though, and making sure I get a hate base, making sure like saying that I deserve to get a hate base, making sure that I get called out as much as make sure I get all the karma and everything, like that needs to stop. I mean, that needs to stop. Anyways, Timinator, if you have anything, if you have anyone to like, if you have anything to say though, I mean, you can say right now. I mean,
I got something to say. Well, I mean, you're right on one thing. Alaskan is no better. At the same time, though, you're not as innocent as he is, though. I mean, like, no, you're not worse than him. You're right on that too. At the same time, though, your actions speak louder for themselves, as they have said, and we've gotten that and we figured that out today. Same time, though, Elias, you need to understand what we needed you to say. Like the paragraph-long essays, the nonstop DMing us when we're in school. It's kind of getting too much to us, and we honestly are just asking you to stop. That's all we ask. And I believe all I can think of you needing right now, all I can say that you need is just improvement. I don't think you need a hiatus. I definitely don't think that. I don't think you need
yeah, like, because even if I do take a hiatus, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, you take a hiatus to avoid criticism and hate." That's
exactly. You don't have to do that, and you're not even doing that at all. Oh, someone just got disconnected.
Yeah.
Timinator.
Yeah.
Are you still here?
You still here, man? Oh boy.
I think we dozed them off or something. Okay, jokes aside. Still,
Well, he's well. Well,
you could just be muted.
I'm gonna.
Anyways,
Let me-
well, here's the thing though. Again, you're not as innocent as you think, but at the same time, though, Elias, you're also not as innocent as as guilty as Alaskan or like anyone that's done messed up things. At the same time, I'm not gonna do any more of those streams. I honestly felt like I was done after that stream. Yeah. Well, okay, VGP, you could say that. Yes. We did not say you have to like him, but I think what Timinator is asking of us is to not do any more streams on him.
Yeah, just like.
Well, okay, and I'm not on Elias' side either for this. And Elias, I'm sorry, but I do still have no thoughts on you at this point. But I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna do what they said and move on.
That's and well, I do know that other people on the other hand, like what I'm referring to in the private chat, is kind of not doing that. Like he's kind of
they're not. Yeah. But here's the thing, though, Elias. I mean, like, I still want you to improve a lot because you definitely need some. But at the same time, I think the streams also should stop too at the same time. Well, they're not going to solve anything, but they're honestly making it worse, like what Timinator said. Elias didn't say it, Timinator did, but at the same time, though, yeah. So VGP, I know you were going to do this eventually, so I think we should call off the stream we were going to plan on doing with Elias. The main reason why, other than the fact that, Emily, Layher78, you were saying something about Emily. Emily is not guilty at all. She's innocent. She's fine. She's not at fault of anything we're mentioning here because, in fact, I'm even DMing her right now, even though she's offline. So.
Well, to answer Lars78 did ask something like 12 minutes ago, though. There is a reason why I premiere my own videos, though, but we'll get to that later, though. But
some of us have been wondering that, but yeah, you can tell us whatever you want to.
Well, because as me as an adult, though, I tend to get very, very busy in real life, though. I mean, between Thursday and Monday, though, I'm not going to be as active as I am now for reasons I'm not going to give out. But besides the point, I'm going to anyways, though, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say it again. Okay, to my message to Video Game Player 7000, you can remain hating me if you want. I don't care.
Terminator did not say that. Did not say to not do the streams because of that. Well, I mean, true, but at the same time, though, the streams. That's an issue that Timinator is saying he doesn't like. Not my words, his words, not mine. I'm just stating what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, my perspective is that if you hate me so much, like you can just move on. I mean, you can just.
This never was made for you. To start liking you again.
Just call off the stream. You can just move on from it, though. You can remain hating me if you want. You can. I know. I mean, you can remain hating me if you want, Video Game Player. You can do what you want, though. You can make your own decisions because you're 19 years old. You can make your own decisions. I don't care. Even though you are a year older than me, though, but I don't care. You're the adult. You can do whatever the hell you want. That's your decision. But what I don't want you doing is escalating what's going on right now. I mean, I don't want this to escalate because first and foremost, I mean, no one wants to get hated ever. No one wants to get a hate base. No one I mean, I think this may sound
we
like
never intended for it to go as hate.
Yeah, this may be a little off topic, but this was referring to.
I'm just gonna let you know. I would not mention the off topic thing because it's another thing that pisses people off with you.
Yeah, I mean,
just an FYI. I'm only here to help, and I'm not. Well, I mean, even though I still have no thoughts on you, but at the same time, though, Elias,
Right.
you need to understand something too. VGB
Yeah.
says you can't handle backlash. I mean, even if you don't,
Right.
I still want you to, okay? Because backlash is not like something like horrible. No.
I mean, there was a time where he once mentioned that not everyone can handle hate. There was a time where he mentioned that not everyone can handle hate, though, and this is kind of related to the video Adrian uploaded, of course, like forcing SSG to handle hate when she actually can't. So this is related to what he mentioned, though. Although I even though.
At the same time, I mean, like you just can't use excuses for it. Is what?
Yeah, I mean, most users that are saying that, not everyone. I mean, not like I can't handle hate though. Like when users saying not everyone can handle hate though, and referring to the users that cannot handle hate though, I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to handle hate for a reason. It's not because it's as an excuse or anything. It's hard for me to handle hate for a reason. For what I mean, I'm gonna save this reason for later though, but it is a very, very serious reason. Very serious reason. But I mean, most of the times I can handle hate though, but there are some times where I can't though, and there's a reason for that. I mean, I know I've been hearing from most of my friends that most of them can't handle hate, and I mean, not to avoid the backlash though, but it's for like other reasons too. But my perspective on this is, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna end. I don't want to sound like what Chorus said in Adrian's video by saying handle hate right now. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Say that to the users that really can't handle hate as well. Not gonna do that. But if they like, I won't question them on that. I won't say anything to them about that though. I mean, that's their opinions though. I can't say like, I mean, even though there was a video about this, but regardless though, I mean, for some users, it's like, for me, it's hard for them to deal with the backlash they're about to receive. I mean, this is not going to go as, leveled as my perspective on this is, although I mean, there are some users that can't read. I mean, for one of the users did mention that they can't handle hate for a reason, and I don't comment on it is because the reason why I don't comment on, because they've been through several hate-based systems themselves though. And they probably don't want to deal with the backlash they're going to receive even if they do get a hate base for something. That's the reason why they're saying I can't handle hate, or just saying it because they've been through serious karma in the past and they kind of don't want to go through that though. So, but for the users that has been suffering from something that they can't really, then that is understandable. I mean, the users that I'm referring to that really can handle hate though, I mean, one of them still hates me though. One of them is still friends with me. One of those users, I mean, they can't handle hate for a reason. I completely understand that though, but I don't think they should use that as an excuse because, I kind of agree with what you said there, Foolish, that you shouldn't use that as an excuse because, like, it's not going to turn the tables. Like, not going to turn the tables. It's just going to escalate further. It's going to further in this situation more than just solve the situation. I just say that if they want to, I mean, and I did come across something that was really, really like, so Foolish is right, though. I think my suggestion is for Jacob to call off the stream because, like what Timinator said, though, I mean, the more, I mean, because my drama has been going on for like over a year, like over since like May 2020, which was the very first time I got hated. And then going through like most of 2020 is when I started, you know, what Jacob said earlier, though. And like I said, though, I did admit my wrongdoings on New Year's last year and apologize for that, those certain, like for all the bad things I did in 2020 from that in November and such. And that I admitted my wrongdoings for. And 2021, when 2021 came into play, although 2021 is about to be over, like I said, in like less than a month left, less than a month. We only have 45 more days left. But here's my perspective. I would because I don't want more fumes to add on to, I mean, the backlash that I'm going to be receiving is users attacking me. I mean, even if this stream does get made, though, the backlash I'm going to be receiving, though, is users attacking me. That's not what I want. I mean, because every time when I get a hate base, though, I always get attacked. Regardless if it's a serious situation or not. Every time I get hated or if someone else gets hated, though, I mean, in general, if this user gets hated, it can be me, it can be, say someone, one of the users in the studio. I mean, if one of those users get hate, though, and like myself as an example, though, they will either attack you or just say, that's it. I now hate Elias D for good. Elias D for good. I'm going to attack Elias D now. That as an example. And that's one of the reasons why. And I'm not gonna go as far as to saying that's the reason why the community is toxic. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. But what I will say is that it just escalates drama. That I can say that it just escalates drama. It causes more drama. It increases this user's drama, and it drains all their support away. And this is something I had to make a video about today because no one was listening. This was something that I had to make a video about today because no one was listening. No one was listening to me. No one was listening to Timinator. And Timinator actually gave out some really, really good advices to not increase drama, not escalate drama and such, and not make all these truth streams, these rant videos out of users and such, and making these nutshell videos. I mean, I don't know about the nutshell videos out of them, or making nutshell videos to the point where someone actually dies or commits suicide at the end. That's what I don't like. There was a video made out of me a long time ago where someone showed me committing suicide and such. This was made a few users, though. I would say that's too far, taking it too far, because there are a lot of people in the world that are suffering from suicide. I mean, there are a lot of people. Someone in my family, it has been suffering. Me, not as much. Not really. I used to, but not anymore. Since I know that how serious suicide is and how people should know, I mean, just because you hate this user, don't like go as far as making a nutshell video where like at the end though the user like is user is she'll like hang himself from a noose, and then everyone laughs about it in the comments though. That shit is not funny at all. And there are videos about that on YouTube alone, and that shit is not funny. Period. There are a lot of people that are suffering from suicide. There are a lot of people that have taken their own lives due to online harassment and shit. None of this shit is funny. And they should know how serious suicide is. And I'm going to take one nutshell video that was made out of me a long time ago as an example to where all of this, where something similar happened to me though. It was kind of like a suicide, and I didn't really like that video because suicide played a factor in it. And like I said earlier, though, suicide, I mean, don't show someone the user you hate committing suicide because, or like, you know, and I know Timinator mentioned this before though, one thing that's like escalating, like for example though, like one example like escalating like either my drama or someone else's drama is making rants out of them. I will say escalating drama against them by like making like several streams out of them, like saying, hey, I'm making a stream out of you and you need to deal with the backlash because you can't handle backlash. You need to deal with the backlash and shut the fuck up about it. You need to deal with the backlash and just shove it up your ass already. God. That's how far the user would be with you. That's how far that user would be with you. They would say, deal with the backlash and shove it up your ass. I don't care. You did enough shit in this community. That's an example of escalating someone's drama. And I've seen it a lot. Not gonna lie, I've seen that a lot. And I've not been liking this. And don't start blaming the community for this because it's not gonna solve anything. I did learn from that a few days ago when Kenny mentioned that it's not okay to blame the community for shit like that. But that's besides the point. Don't blame the community for that. I mean, it's not gonna solve anything. It's never gonna solve anything. The only thing that would not solve anything is making a truth stream out of it. Could either be me, it could either be, I don't know. Let's see. Me, it could either be out of, I don't know, Amanda, even though her drama is still going on. Users like that. I mean, I know, but although what Amanda did was so bad though, but regardless though, truth streams out of users in general still escalates drama, regardless on how you make the stream. That I mean, even though you are addressing this, what this user does and everything, but you're still discussing drama. You're still escalating drama. You're still addressing about drama, and I thought. And I thought Video Game Player made a deal that he wasn't going to be doing this anymore as far as drama is concerned. Like, he did say that because, no one likes drama. Like, I get it. No one likes drama. I mean, but if you're just making a stream out of them, like saying, username needs to go to hell, calling out username has gone too far, and this is referring to an actual user. I'm just pointing out examples of what an example of a truth stream is. This user needs to go to hell. This user needs to get off the internet. This user needs to drop off El Capitan and fall to his death. That is what concerns me right there. I'll say that's too far, and it's not going to solve anything. But and another example, this user jumps off bridge, jumps off Grand Canyon, stuff like that. That's an example of escalating my drama I mean, in general, that's an example of exhausting anyone's drama. Like, tell him to, like, go jump off a cliff and yell at him saying, just deal with the backlash you're already receiving. God, just shut up. We're not attacking you. God damn it. And that's what I thought too, though. But from what Timinator's told me, though, he's not seeing that at all, though. Instead, even though these groups and streams are made to be civil with you, though, but I myself has watched the streams with them, though, and they're not being civil at all, though. They say they are, but we're not seeing that at all. I'm not seeing that, and no one else is seeing it. No one else is seeing it. Let's see. I don't want to talk. I kind of don't want to go off topic talking about Jeremy 19, so I'm just gonna stay. But I kind of don't want to do that. But anyways, besides the point, like, I think this needs to completely decrease. And I did mention this in my video too, that if this is how it's gonna be, then I mean, and I don't know why people still come up with excuses to, like, leave the community because there's too much drama, and saying, hey, I'm leaving the community because I'm leaving the community because I can't handle the backlash I'm receiving. That's just that I did used to do that last year. But I stopped doing that, though, because I learned how to handle hate the right way instead of just, like, handling it in a way that would just get me called out even more. But I don't like how that is going. And despite how much I've been going through and have been going through over the years, from, like, several passings, like, starting with, like, despite what I've been going through, like, the passing of my dad and, like, several of my family members, and, like, and one of my family members getting locked up and then one of my family members, like, going on the wrong side of the law and stuff. So I've been going through a lot, though. So I don't like the fact how most people don't really feel bad for it. It doesn't have to be just me, though, but for other users who has been going through stuff. It doesn't have to be just me, though, but other users as well that has been going through a lot. Like, instead, like, you would just attack the user that has been going through a lot, though, instead of just, like, feeling bad for them, though. I myself have been going through a lot. I've been going through some really tough times, and really been going through a lot in life. Regardless, though, several passings, several deaths. Like, I lost several of my family members. Like, several of my family members got COVID. One of them actually died from COVID-19 and such, just last year alone. So I've been going through a lot, and due to the fact that that attacking me, yelling at me and such, does not show how it does not show you for what I've been going through. I mean, does not show how, for what I've been going through, though. I tend not to discuss about it as much, but there are a lot of users in the studio that has been going through some really tough times. Really tough times that can't get their minds off of it, though. The situations that I did, the shit that I did, most of the shit that I did in this community that led to me getting called out, most of them I mentioned earlier, is that most of them I couldn't help it. Most of the stuff that I said, which led me getting called out, was stuff that I didn't really mean to say at all, or didn't really mean to do, and etc. And yes, I did, however, address this in a video. I'm going to let myself finish off to what I was saying, and I do have more to this story too before I do have more to this too before this stream ends. Blowing the truth views out, you saying, "How dare you do this? That's it. I'm now cutting ties with you." Yeah, all of that streams, no user though, but don't make it into a free. I mean, that's good for being civil with the user though, but don't make it into a freaking StreamYard for God's sake. Don't. Seriously. Like, 2020 was already bad enough with this. Now you're making 2021 like as bad as it is. Like making true streams out of people to get them called out and giving them the karma that they deserve and causing a huge surge on their subscriber count. Like I've already lost 100 subscribers out of those 3 streams out of me and out of everything I did. Why are you escalating more drama? Like, just explain that to me. Why are you escalating more drama by making these streams out of people? Don't you think that's too much? Don't you think that's too much right there? I get what the user did was bad though, but why are you making too many truth streams out of users just to get them called out and hated? It's literally a waste of you guys' time. You're doing this just because this user did something very bad to you and you want them to get called out so bad to the point where they should leave like 100 subscribers in over a day. Like, okay. Keep in mind, once 2022 hits, you're going to be seeing the exact same thing happening though. There's going to be tons of drama, tons of truth streams, tons of people getting friendless, losing friends. This is just like 2020 all over again. Last year, like at least 100 people in this community has gotten a hate base. 100 people in this Beyond community alone. I don't care if it's a Gadget community or Roblox community who are also in the Beyond community. They all got hate bases last year.
And that's just a fact. Over 100 people got hated last year alone. And this goes for the entire year of 2020. The first one being Science Row Cartoon, and it just went on and on and on, and it needs to like stop.
Here. And one of them was either for minor reasons or very dumb reasons or grammatically reasons. They all got hate bases because of the streams made out of them, the truth videos being made out of them, the community posts being made out of them, all of that. And totaling that up to this year alone, I would say at least 350 people has gotten called out alone. Excluding me, Ellie, and all that shit. Exclude me off that list. Exclude, 900. Exclude all those users. I was mostly the one out of everyone that got called out the most. And I'm trying to say this needs to stop. Period. Because you're not making anything better by making all these truth streams out of him just so they can get a hate base and like lose all the friends that they got and lose views off their videos. And I don't care if you're saying we're making this truth stream for a reason because of all the bad stuff you did. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Who cares? You're still escalating drama, and then my friend had to waste his time going on a StreamYard telling me that you're escalating my drama. The shit that was going on against me has already been resolved, and none of you don't listen. Instead, you decide to yell at him.
And Timinator, this is referring to you, by the way, because you tried to help. I mean, Timinator, I am referring to you, by the way. Like, you tried to like prevent my situation from getting out of their hand, though, but no one was listening at all. No one was listening to you on Emily's stream. No one was listening to you on. Oh, I forgot you weren't on Foolish's stream when you made that stream out of me. Regardless, like no, I didn't like the fact people were like listening to you though by just not like when you ask them to stop escalating my drama because it's gonna get worse. But I see that people were not listening to you at all. I mean, most people don't listen to you at all when you say that you don't want my situation or anyone else's situation to go too far. So as far as confronting groups and stuff, like I just saw a community post earlier today that you are recommending users to stop making confronting groups and such. I mean, I did comment on these users' posts and shared her and his post on my community post today, just because just because it increases drama. Like that's one of the reasons I want to throw out.
You started to yell at him and then saying, "Who cares? Who cares? Elias did this bad stuff. We have to hate to know." That's another reason why I'm going to call him out on a video, make rant videos out of him. That's another thing. Making rants on users. That is also getting old. Don't care if it is. Don't care if it isn't. Just stop with that. Period. You're not making anything better by making these type of videos. And 2020, we saw lots of those. There was tons of nutshell videos out of users. Like, even if those users weren't criminals, so there were still tons of nutshell videos, killing videos, assaulting videos out of them. And most of you are in the comments saying, LMAO, LMAO, LOL, LOL. And then this led to my friend going into a StreamYard November 17th last year, addressing about that. But when we went into 2021, no one listened. Guess what everyone did? They went back to doing the same 2020 burlesque again.
Bullshit.
Just because they want to. Okay, no more. And like I said earlier, though, I actually lost over 100 subscribers due to those streams being on me out of me.
Yeah.
The last one being made out of a user that I victimly, not gonna say, This is too much. These streams needs to stop. Like, nothing means necessary. My drama has been going on since May of last year, and it's still going on today. But yeah, so I'm gonna close up this video for now and get my other videos done because.
By the way, to refer. I mean, most of the stuff I said right just now is true, though. I think this in general needs to stop because my perspective on this is I mean, everyone wants this community to improve. I mean, I have been hearing that like every single day of the week. Everyone wants this community to improve. That is completely true. A lot of people are wishing for no drama to happen. I mean, a lot of people wishes that there was like no drama, like ever. I mean, ever, like even about another user and such. But it's and I know that once 2022 hits, there's still going to be drama. There's still going to be users getting called out, just like this year, just like last year, just like 2019. Even though there wasn't as much drama in 2019 because we didn't have the pandemic until 2020, late 2020. But that's besides the point. I think that all of this is just too much.
Thanksgiving, and I went to call him out. My friend also claimed that I wanted to call him out when that was never the case, because I stopped making call out videos a very long time ago. But besides the point, though, my drama has gone long enough, though, and they're just re-escalating stuff because they want to just bring up my past, and I did say that I wanted to leave this community last year. I did say that, and I may have to I did say that last year, but there was a reason why I didn't. So I just want to point this out to everyone before I close up this video. In the future, however, not this month, but
sometime next year, I'm hoping that there is no more drama, period. No more truth streams, no more of this bullshit, no more people like turning into criminals, because that's mostly been happening. Honestly.
After this video is out, my friend got really, really mad at me when I made a video about and such, but yeah. And yeah, I don't want this to be brought up on any more streams from this point forward. And even if that's the case, though, I'm going to be ignoring those videos because due to what one of my friends told me, though, those users are just escalating drama against me though, and they're kind of like acting like, you know, I'm not gonna say who, but besides the point though, I'm gonna close. Like in conclusion, at least 50% of my explanation, at least 50% of my explanation was true and was true. But let's take, okay, let's I'm gonna conclude this. So there has to be no more conclusion jumping. No more conclusion jumping. For now on, no more conclusion jumping. Like, if a user does something bad, show evidence first. I mean, you have to show evidence first. I highly recommend you show evidence first, though, because if you just assume that this user did something, then I'm sorry to say this, but you're in the wrong. Because if you just randomly say, oh, this user did this, I mean, you're not being truthful about it. You're basically just lying about what the other user did, which this user didn't do that certain thing. Like, for instance, don't lie about what a user, like, don't lie about what something I did though. Like, I may have did some fucked up shit though, but there was some stuff that Nathan mentioned that was not true. I mean, other users too that was not true though. Most of it was true. Most of them was not true. I did want to bring that up too, because even like up to this year, 2021, there's been like more lies than the truth about what I did. Most of it was the truth. Most of it was just lies though. I mean, the stuff that I like just last year, I got accused for showing my, like, last year though, when I was still banned from MTA streams at the time though, I did get falsely accused for showing my private parts on MTA stream when I never did that. However, according to what Blue Diamond Boy said on a community post, most of you are already familiar on, he did say that I was not the one who did that though. It was actually Roblox Animate that did that. But that's if most users thought that I showed my private parts on a StreamYard though, I never did that though. I would never show my private parts ever in public. Never. There, like, the dank incident, where, you know, that was kind of taken a little bit too far though, because I shouldn't have got my revenge on him like that just because of what he did to me. But I have never intentionally showed my private parts in any stream, anywhere that's public for YouTube to take down and report your channel for. Nothing. I mean, there was some times, which I'm going to mention real quick, that I have been getting framed by other users for doing something that I didn't do though. There was some cases where that have been framed by other users for, or have been impersonated into doing something which I never did though. But the other stuff where I don't get impersonated, but as far as the other stuff where I don't get impersonated though, and when user says that I do it though, most of that is true. But if I'm getting impersonated or something, if you're not showing any evidence about what I did or what other user did though, that's just, I mean, like Timinator mentioned this a lot of times though, when you say something and don't have evidence though, how are they supposed to believe you? No one's going to believe you. Because you're not showing any evidence. It would have been fine if you showed evidence about what this user did, but you're not showing any evidence. I mean, about what this blank user did. Instead, only thing you're doing is escalating this user's drama instead of, and then explaining without not giving out, explaining without like giving out the evidence, like not showing the evidence, because you can't just start hating on this user if you don't have evidence. Because there are like a few users that do conclusion jump, but I'm not going to be mentioning their names in this StreamYard. We'll not be mentioning any of their names in this StreamYard, but there are a lot of friends that I used to have or still have that do jump into conclusions though, and none of their names will be mentioned in the stream because that's gonna cause me to get called out even more, and that's gonna escalate more. But I do know some users. Most of them are in the studio. Most of them are in the live chat, though. Most of them are not even on the stream talking to us right now. But I'm not going to be saying any of their names, though. I'm not going to be saying who jumps to conclusions. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say when they did it. I'm just going to close this up. However, just starting today, no more talking about what I did. No more talking about, like, if you have any planned streams about me, I would highly recommend you cancel them or just delete them entirely, because that's not gonna solve anything. I know you're probably you may be doing this for more views and more attention, and that's like most users are probably making truth streams out of these users either for clout or for views, or who cares. That's my understanding is that I think that they're making these truth streams out of users either for views or to get a lot of people to attack or hate this user. That's no reason for these quote unquote truth streams. It's known to give people hate, or although even though there has not been any disclaimer saying don't attack this user, but there are users that still attack me, still attack the other users, and it has gotten to the point where this user has attempted suicide on each other because of the backlash. I don't do that though, but there are some users that do because of either the backlash they're getting. Most of them would just like go as far as to closing their account as well. I've seen that a lot as far as them getting hated. My understanding is that once you get, there are a certain amount of chances that you can have to redeem yourself, and then if you run out of those chances, you're no longer forgiven. You're no longer trusted. You're no longer trusted. You instead you just get your ass out of here. Don't come back. That's one example. There are users. This is just an example. Just an example. Another example is this doesn't just go to Foolish. Foolish normally doesn't make drama streams. He normally does gaming streams either if it's on a weekday or a weekend or even early in the morning to when I'm still asleep. He would like go on his computer, go into StreamYard and do a gaming stream. That's something you can do instead of just making a stream giving the user hate and such. That's another alternative though. But I don't want to see another stream in the future of someone getting called out or just about user situation though, because that's also another example of escalating someone's drama. That's another example too. You may not think that though, but once you get comments saying that you can't do streams, once you get comments saying that this is like escalating drama, this is going to get this user hate. I've been seeing on most true streams, I have been seeing comments like that, and I do agree with them though. They think that I do agree that most of these truth streams are starting to get old though, because I mean, once you're called out, you're pretty much fucked. Your reputation is ruined. You're pretty much a dumbass though, and then you are like forced to give up your channel, your support. You at the same time you can even lose support out of it. You can even lose like up to like 6,000 subscribers in like 27 hours, or 10 subscribers, and then the live chat, people in the live chat would say, "That's it, I now hate you," and "That's it, I'm going to burn this user alive. That's it, I'm going to turn this user, fat shame this user for all eternity." That's what I've been seeing on most streams out of users though, and I think that is taking things a little bit too far though, because saying that you want to burn this user alive, saying you want to like make sure he gets off the internet though, saying that he should like jump off the like a bridge or something like that, that's too far. That's taking things too far. And saying, in like another example, saying, "I hope you get all the karma and backlash so you can never, I hope you lose all your support. I hope you get the karma." That's another problem I have with these type of streams though. It never goes out well. It never goes out civil. It never ever solves anything though. What you can do instead is that if you hate a user over a certain thing, just block him and just block the user and move on. Just go, don't go as far as to make a truth stream out of me or a certain user just because something did something serious to you. Instead, you can just ignore the user, or go on Discord or YouTube, block their asses. I mean, block Lily. Click on the username and Lily block them if you hate them, and just move the fuck on. Just move the fuck on. That's all you have to do. Don't say shit. Just don't say shit. Just block this user. Just shut up. Block the user. Don't say shit. Move on. Don't be your next plan by saying, do not make it a stream. I'm going to make a true stream out of you to be your next plan. Because first thing you know it, if this user gets a hate base, pretty much there's gonna be a lot. Pretty much if you get a hate base though, there's gonna be a lot of users blaming this certain individual who made the truth stream out of you. And it just goes way worse. It turns way off course. And I think it's just going to the point where it's not going to turn. It's not gonna help with your channel though. I know video game player very well. He likes to play video games. He likes to play Pac-Man. My suggestion for him is that even though he still hates me though, he can just call off his stream and have his next stream be like a gaming stream. To where him, Kelly, Foolish Mortal, Drew and Dids, whoever the fuck joins the stream, just do nothing but game and don't talk about drama. And I have been seeing that. But don't have your next stream be a fucking drama stream just because this user did some serious shit to you. Just move on from that and just do what you enjoyed better, which is click on the live button, title the stream gaming stream, get your game set up, then grab a controller wherever you have, and then start playing until video game player or someone else ends the stream, and then you go back to enjoying your day. Do not start off your day with talking about drama. Do not start off your day with a fucking drama stream that will literally cancel the shit out of this person. Don't start off your day with shit like that. Start off your day just normal. you can like do a gaming stream or just do like whatever though, but do not like give this user a hate base over something they did for you though. I mean, you can tell one of your friends about this though, but about this though, just so you can have this user block them though, but I would highly recommend you don't. But you can tell your friends on Discord though. Just do not go as far as making a stream about it, because that just escalates drama. And I have been seeing that from not only Foolish, but from most users in the private chat. Which I'm not going to be, like I said, I'm not going to be saying any of their names, but I know which users I'm referring to who still does this though, instead of just focusing on like one thing at a time, which is gaming. I know all of you like video games. I understand that, but don't make your next video be a drama video, gaming video, drama video, gaming video, drama video, drama video, gaming video. You're completely fucking up your own schedule. You're completely fucking up your own time. All you're doing is fucking up your time. You're fucking up your schedule. You're fucking up your hours by doing shit like this. You're not going to. And that's like, don't waste your time by doing that. You're literally fucking up your own time by doing shit like this. Just focus on your normal shit. Like, for one, do a gaming stream. Second, work on your own videos. Second, go back to working on your videos. So I know a lot of people use Rapper Offline now or Beyond Studio. Just focus on using that. Don't do any drama related shit. I mean, just go on Rapper Offline, make your next video, and just keep it moving. Or like Video Game Player and Foolish. Like Foolish knows better. I mean he knows how to like keep drama out of him. Like that's good about Foolish. That's the good news about Foolish. He knows how to get drama out of him though, and just focus on one thing at a time. But for everyone else besides Foolish, just fucking stop. Just fucking stop. I mean, and the year is almost over. It's now November now. The next month will be December, and then after that though, we're gonna be in a whole new year. And what I mean by a whole new year is that once 2022 hits, here's what I want to see. No more truth streams, no more drama, no more truth streams, no more you're just calling people, no more streams like calling people out and shit, no more trolling groups, no more confronting groups, no more taking users serious. I mean, I want to say that. I mean, no more of that into 2022. I mean, we only have one more month left before this year is over. And that needs to come to an end today. Like 2021 is almost over. We already had a really bad year due to all this drama and shit. Like 2020, yes, was bad because we had the pandemic. It was because we had the pandemic and we lost a lot of famous celebrities. But it was also because 2020 saw a lot of drama and a lot of users getting called out. That's the reason why I did not. And a lot of users started getting like more strict and started like taking you seriously and such, and like sending you a bunch. And then I saw users send you like COVID threats when you ever get a hate base. This is what I saw last year. Due to how serious COVID is, due to how serious COVID-19 is, no one should be doing that. I mean, no one should be doing that at all. It's sinful, it's heartless, and it's disrespectful. And there's going to be one more month into the year, and you need to start working on your New Year's resolutions. What you should do, what I mean by New Year's resolution, is put on your New Year's resolution that you don't. And here's what you should put on your New Year's resolution, because this is very important. 1, not making any drama streams like this. Not attacking the user you hate. and just blocking instead of just blocking the user and just moving on from them. 3, don't call the user out. Don't call out the user you hate. Don't call out the user that did something bad and everything, because that also escalates drama. That can also, and even though people did put that on their New Year's resolutions, though, but that's not what we saw this year. That's not what we saw this year. There were still there were still call out videos. There were still people getting trolled, and there was still trolling streams. There were still truth streams this year. There were still truth streams, and I know one of my friends, I know the host of the stream mentioned that users has been doing a lot of rants out of users. And there is one mistake you shouldn't make at all, and that is breaking your New Year's resolution. I mean, for now on, don't involve yourselves in drama anymore. Do not. I mean, period. If you do involve yourselves in drama, then you're literally breaking your promise, because your promise for next year is to not to call out anyone, not to say I'm doing this just so this user can receive all the backlash. It's saying, shut up, deal with all the backlash, shut the fuck up. And that needs to come to an end. That needs to completely end. I mean, no more of this. No more. There's too much that I have to say. And I'm going to say this also because this was an example. But I'm going to say this right. Oh my goodness. I mean, and then Timinator was right. This has been getting way out of hand. He was right. I mean, everything that's going on against me and other users, though, it has been getting way out of hand. I'm going to, and not to be rude to Emily in any way, but I will highly recommend that she deletes or either unlist those streams or private those streams, though, because for one, though, like I mentioned earlier, though, it's not really going to solve anything. These streams aren't going to do shit by just escalating and then taking a user too seriously, you hate, though, is also increasing drama, though, because you're literally and like I said, though, truth streams are the same way, because you're literally escalating, and you're still talking about drama. You're still talking about another user. You're still talking about another person, though. So that still technically counts as drama, because you're talking about another user. I don't care if you claim that it's not drama. It clearly is, though, because you're talking about the stuff that he did and what stuff he did, though. I mean, true, it still counts, though. There's no other way around it, though. It still counts as drama, regardless or not. It still counts at all. I'm going to, and then this is never going to go out well at all. I mean, 2 more times. This is my 5th time. Let's see, 20th time actually that Timinator had to make a video about this, and this is because no one has not been following his advice. Which comes to his job is to prevent any drama from happening, just so this can be a safe community. But instead, though, you're still making truth streams out of users, though. You're still getting the user called out, though. You're explaining all the details this user did, just so that user can get a hate base. just leave the user alone. Just leave the user alone. Do not just leave the user alone though. He's been going I've been going through a lot though, so if you just leave the user alone though. Just don't attack them. Don't explain about what he did though on public. Just leave that situation to the side though. Just focus on what you enjoy doing. I'll just say that. And even if you and if you do have any plans on like making a drama truth stream or a truth video out of someone, just do not do it at all, because if you do, then you're not going to like rants out of users does technically count because you're giving out the reasons about what this user did, so it does technically count though. No, not to be rude to Laughing Bob 100 and Anna in any way, although I still like both of them. But I think rant videos out of users still technically count as drama because you're giving out the reasons on what the user did. I don't know if I still want to, but I don't want this to. I don't want this to continue. And starting on December 30th this year, I highly recommend people make New Year's resolutions though, and make like a plan though, and I will highly recommend they follow it though, and I highly recommend they don't break their promise for the next year. I know one of those mentions is like not making any truth streams or rant videos out of a certain user though, not getting the user called out by making truth streams and drama related stuff and calling out a user to the fact saying that, hey, yada yada yada, you just deal with the backlash already. I'm still gonna call you out anyway, still blah blah yada yada. That's another thing that not supposed to do. That's something you're not really supposed to do because a lot of people have been leaving the community just because of drama. I've been seeing a lot of people leave this community for only one reason. That one reason is drama. And there has been a lot more people leaving the community this year than last year. Last year, I saw a lot of people leave the community. 2019 as well. Even though 2019 was kind of like ups and downs because there wasn't as much drama back then as we saw like last year and this year. However, I would say that users like SSG is one of those users that has been staying out of drama, which is good though. Has been staying out of drama though. I mean, the users that has been staying out of drama, which is really good though, is SSG, and a few others. While the others, like for instance, still loves to get involved in drama and loves to take the user seriously, loves to make a truth streams out of users, loves to escalate drama further with this user. And the users that doesn't get involved will just be non-sided, like Kim. Will just be Yup, that is a good example, Foolish. Like Kim, like even though I still like Kim though, but she is doing the right thing by just staying out of every single staying out of not only my drama but every single type of drama though, because I know there is a reason why she's doing this though. She doesn't want to repeat from last year. I completely understand that though. No one wants to get involved in drama. Period. No one in this studio, no one in this live stream, period, doesn't want to get involved in drama. But the users that still talk about drama is the ones in the studio right now. Not all of them. I won't say all of them. Not all of them. But some users in the studio right now still talk about drama, still escalate drama, still make drama or just make a truth stream about what the user did though. When they're really supposed to be focused on like one thing at a time, which is a recommendation, which is one is like I said earlier, just focus on what you enjoy doing. Like if you have a rapper offline, you can just focus on that. Or if you have a powerful gaming laptop that you want to do StreamYard with your friends for instance, like I mentioned, video game player Foolish Mortal only does one thing at a time, which is obviously gaming streams. They do nothing but gaming streams to take their minds off of drama. I mean, Foolish streams, it could be either 2 hours, 3 hours, or even the entire day. And not talk about drama at all.
I never have done a stream the entire day, though.
Yeah, I know. But the users that, but unfortunately, I have not been seeing that. Though. I mean, Foolish is okay, but the other users are not doing a good job at that. Because they're still talking about drama, though they still make drama-related streams. They still like to escalate my drama, though. And then keep in mind too, I had to go through a lot of hate bases, starting with the one I got back in May 2020, when the whole Cassie incident happened. When she forgave me for that, though. Unfortunately, even though she did forgive me, though, but her parents forced her to not a week or two later, though, her parents forced her to not forgive me. Like, she was forced by her parents to not forgive me, though. So I would say that it counts and doesn't count at the same time. I don't know. I mean, Kenny was kind of on my side about this when I told him about it on a Discord chat not too long ago. This was probably back in August or something, probably a week. So anyways, I've been suffering through several hate bases, though. Like, my second one was for defending Vidrin, and the second one was for defending Vidrin, and in that same video gave out video game players' information in. That was my second hate base. That was originally my second hate base, though, which was me defending Vidrin and giving out Jacob's personal information. That was originally my second hate them. Then my third one was me talking smack about my mother. Then the fourth one was when I said about Steven, even though Steven forgave me after I apologized to him. I also apologized to him with Kim back in December last year. That's the reason, and that's why Steven is currently neutral to me right now. Then the fourth one was obviously with the Timinator, although even though I've already apologized to him, it's for what I did to Timinator. Even though I did already apologize to him and he did accept my apology, though, even though my apology video was 10 minutes long. Oh my goodness. The 12th thing, fourth hate base was for like asking video game player too many questions. Yeah, asking video game player too many questions. I did do that. And the fifth one was going off topic a lot. Going off topic about a situation is number 5. And number 6 was what Jacob said about him and Adrian, even though I didn't really, like I said, didn't really find Adrian's house, though. It was actually Alaskan is your boy that did that, though. But Jacob doesn't want to forgive me, though. But instead, Jacob doesn't want to forgive me, though. And he's like, liar, you did expose Adrian's house. Stop denying it. I mean, and I was telling Jacob that
like I was telling Jacob, though, it was the truth, though. I never found Adrian's house, though, but I was on a parallel street. But however, I was on a parallel street and kept on searching up his city, and was also on a street of Jacob's where I was like 1,000 feet from his house, which I didn't know about because I was like mostly focused on the bowling alley than like the actual feet of Jacob's house, when I did not know that Jacob lived close to the bowling alley. But that's besides the point. That was my hate base for number 6, or 6 to last hate base. The 7th hate base I got was kind of like the 7th hate base. Foolish is already aware of the 7th hate base, because this 7th hate base I got actually led to me getting banned from his streams for a while. And this was between the month of May and June of this year. So that was my 7th hate base. My 7th hate base, though. So I do have to put that on the list, because that is another one I got. The 8th one I got was, which probably you already are familiar with, but got like changed Dank's name to like messages. Video Game Player did mention this in a couple of streams, though, but I was actually changing Dank's name to do that, though. Like, Dank, though, even though me and Dank are kind of on like good terms now, and I've already apologized to him, though, and I kind of already regret changing his name to like sexual messages and such, which was back in July. The 9th one was what I said to Emily because of what Miles told me about her. The 10th one was for being homo to Miles, even though I've already apologized to him. The 11th one was for the 11th one was giving out was the one I was actually did have a was when I was added into that confrontation group for giving out Timinator's secrets about blubbering out Timinator's secrets to everyone. That was the 11th one. And there is 2 more. The 2nd one was back in October, obviously. It's back in October, obviously. I think, yeah, October, when Video Game Player 7000. I mean, he's probably already aware of this, though, but kind of like started like a chaos. I mean, like started like a I forgot. Oh my god. I need to. Oh my god, Kelly, you already know this already, but in October I did get into a little. I did, however, make up a lie about video game player not caring that Timinator has depression, which led to Foolish banning me from his streams for a week, which later turned permanent, and then in the coming weeks. And the 13th one was what just happened on November 5th, which is like making up a lie about Jacob, though. I was kind of very upset with. I was kind of like very upset, like was kind of, and then this started with an argument, though, that me and Jacob had in a the SB chat, the SB turn chat, and then that later turned into getting blocked by Kelly, getting blocked by Foolish, getting blocked by Jacob himself, getting blocked by Adrian, everyone. And this is the recent situation that we're addressing about right now, the current situation, the 13th reason, the 13th hate. Oh my god, this is the 13th hate base I got, though. Like, I did do my counting. It's like the 13th hate base I got. The 13th one is like what I said, which has happened like 10 days ago. However, I did make a video about that situation, but Video Game Player was not really happy when I made that video. That's one of the reasons why there was a reason, there was a reason why I made a video about it, though, but that video, I mean, there was a reason why I made that video, though, but it was not to call anyone out, though. I mean, that video I made about the situation was not to call out Jacob, not to call out Kelly, not to call out anyone. I was just addressing about what I did, just about the situation and how this could have been prevented.
Like, I mean, I shouldn't have made up a lie about, Jacob. I could have just kept my mouth shut instead of just like, and that's what caused me to get a hate base. And then that later escalated to me being confronted in a Google Meet that night. Then the next day, Adrian made a confronting group out of me, which turned into Jacob yelling at me. Turned into Jacob yelling at me. Turned into Foolish yelling at me a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. A little bit. I would say a lot though, but I don't want to say it in this situation. And this did last for days. And then the other times was actually for no reason at all. And the fifth, and I would have got a 14th hate base, but that reason Emily gave out about me like stalking Adrian is not true. I would say that's not true at all. So here's how it started. So Emily basically did a stream out of me because she claimed that I stalked Adrian by asking him a question. Like, okay, I'm sorry I have to put this though, but that's not what stalking means. Stalking means, I mean, just because I was asking Emily a question about Adrian's second channel does not mean I was stalking him. So the definition of stalking, according to Google, is pursue or approach stealthily, stride someone in a proud, stiff, or angry manner. Without other word, she turned the word stalk. I mean, she doesn't know what the word stalking means. What stalking actually means, according to Google, is pursue or approach stealthily. So I did not pursue or approach Adrian in a stalking way, and not stride someone in a proud, stiff, or angry manner. Did not do that. So I don't know what she was talking about. But I have never spied on any users during my hate base or even stalked any of them. And the reason is the definition for stalking is still there. I mean, I don't think she was using the word stalking in the right definition, because there is an actual reason for stalking, because stalking means something else though. Like me asking Emily for Adrian's streaming channel is the main reason why I asked Emily to watch the videos from Adrian's streaming channel is because I had nothing else to watch on YouTube. It's basically because I had nothing else to watch on YouTube. I got really bored though, so I asked Emily if I can watch videos from Adrian's streaming channel because I was bored. And besides, I had nothing else to watch on YouTube anyways, though, because I got really bored to what I was watching on YouTube. So I want to ask. So that's the reason why I asked Emily and a few of my friends if I can have linked, and so I can watch a couple of his gaming streams from his second account. So I was not asking for the link just so I can stalk Adrian. No, I was only asking just so I can watch it though, not to like stalk him or anything. Because once you end your StreamYard though, it's still public on YouTube. Like once you end, like for example, if Timinator ends his stream right now, it will still be public on YouTube, but Timinator deletes his streams right after he ends them though, so that doesn't really count. But I'm saying Foolish, for example. Once Foolish ends his streams, still public. If Jacob ends his streams, it's still public. If SB Animate ends his streams, he will like unlist it. He will like unlist his streams, but it will still be public. So I'm done watching that. But instead, my main attention was to not ask Molly to like stop. No, I never in my life stalk people. I think I don't know if I should say that. But
I never stalked people though, and it varies by the definition of the word stalking too, because I noticed that most users are using stalking in the wrong context though, because stalking there's another reason to stalking. I mean, I do my own research. I know which word means. Okay, foolish. I know what each word means. And honestly, it's too much. And honestly, I think my take on this is not just doing this anymore.
With this video, signing off. Probably making an apology video, because I've already done enough apology videos. I'm just gonna probably for something.
And as a matter of fact, though, I'm actually gonna use a portion of my video because I did point out some facts. I did point out some facts though of when I want to conclude. Oh my God. I'm going to turn it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me turn this down because sorry if my TV's too loud.
That I posted back in August last year. I was defending a pedophile act to either made up from that my friends passed. But last November on the 13th, which was when I got hated that day for that, which was back when I'm
probably gonna use a portion of my video as an example, just so I can go over what I actually explained, because I did actually explain some facts here.
Talked smack about my mother at the time.
But I won't explain. I mean, I do explain some facts though, that there are some stuff that I'm still not innocent though. You can say that.
Even though that's pretty much a dead topic since me and my mom made up from that already.
That's part of one of my wrongdoings there. Even though I stopped talking to Michael about my own mother though, but even though me and her already made up.
But during that same day, and the title of that video just said my username Elias D of Cookberry on my video called a message to users who keeps bringing up Vidrin Frigate's past, which was back around the time when I defended him when he became a you-know-what. And then during that same video, my friend did a commentary on. I said something very ironic in that video saying him taking Vidrin seriously was the reason why he got in trouble by his parents when that was never true.
This is referring to what Jacob was saying though, me giving out his, what you call it though. This is referring to that, because he did mention that earlier in the stream.
However, it wasn't until December when I watched that part of that stream where my friend Jacob got mad at me for saying his information in that video, because he was extremely mad at me at the time when I said that in my video. Keep in mind, I was 17 years old at the time, and I didn't know better at the time, and that was around the time where I was very immature at the time, even to be on the internet. But that's besides the point. Right after I saw that stream where my friend was not happy with me giving out his information, I deleted that video along with the other video I made about Vidrin. Another reason why I deleted that video is due to a user which I won't name shared my 2 videos to where I was defending Vidrin. Even I deleted both of those videos. I made a sincere apology video to him in January this year, and I had to make it sincere just so I wouldn't get canned up to this day for it. I get that it was a serious situation, but why are we bringing up this now? Wasn't this already addressed last November when I did that? I'm 18 now, and I was 17 years old last year when that happened.
Yeah, I know.
I never knew better at the time.
I know.
And that was around the time that I was very immature on the internet at the time. In mind, he brought this up last November, which was why I got even more hated for it and attacked for it. I got attacked by a lot of people last November when I did that. And when he brought it up yesterday, that's why I got attacked for it and was even confronted by a lot of users in a Google Meet call yesterday, when this was already addressed a year ago of me giving out his information in one of my video. I got attacked last year. I got hated a lot last year due to it. Bringing it up this year was not necessary at all, when I was already called out for it last year and have already been attacked last year for doing that.
And this is related to what Jacob said about, which he is still disappointed at me up to this day for.
And this reminds me of the time when my friend got attacked around the summer in July for making a video addressing about the user's situation back when he was supporting a criminal at the...
Well, Filbert, Filbert Animator, I think Timinator's AFK right now, so I don't think he's gonna, but I'll let him know when he gets back.
Time, even though I'm not going to bringing this up in this video. But he did apologize, so there's nothing to worry about. But me, on the other hand, well, that's a different story. This was already addressed about me giving out his information. I was already confronted and attacked for this last year. So why attack me for this year when this mess was already addressed already 5 days to a year ago today? Like seriously, I already apologized to him for that in January. Why are you bringing this up now and attacking me for it? When this was already addressed 1 year ago, I made a sincere apology video to him in January for that. So what gives, huh? Yes, I did say his personal mess in a public video last year and it still haunts him to this day. I understand that, but I was already attacked for this 1 year ago. I have already been confronted. And the users who confronted me yesterday literally just wasted all of their times doing that because I've already apologized. I even mentioned in my admitting my wrongdoings this video that I was also sorry to exposing his information in that video. Even I had to make that sincere. Attacking Timinator was one thing, but attacking me for what happened a year ago. Like every single user has already known about me giving out my friend's information in that video. Because they were all on the call with you when you did a commentary on that video, which I deleted. And don't...
I think when Jacob was reacting to that video where I did though, the users that were on the call with him, which is where Jacob saw the evidence on, about me doing that though. I think the users on that call was MTA, Steven, Victor, Steven, Fiery, not Fiery Instincts, the other Fiery, and Nathan, Helpern, Caleb, the PPG fan, even though I still despise Caleb for his actions. Who else? I think it was a few more users that were in the call with Jacob when he was reacting to my video where I did it though, but I forgot their names, but it's fine. I don't want to waste any more time. But that's the stream I was referring to though. That's it where Jacob was right though. I was still in the wrong for doing that. He is right about that.
Say I deleted it to avoid criticism and hate, because that will just put you on the sinking ship there. I deleted it because I saw the stream to where Jacob was reacting to my video, and I know how upset he was when I gave out his information in that video. And I know how upset he was when I did that, which was why I deleted that video in December and apology video 1 month later. I got to admit, I did make a lie about him, I think. But what I meant to tell him yesterday is that I suffer from you-know-what and have been going through a lot growing up as far as family passings and such, which is why I act like that. And due to a passing of a closest family member to me is the main reason why I was acting like that to begin with. And like I said, I was 17 at the time, and I didn't know better at the time. Like I said, I already apologized to him in January and may have to for yesterday's incident is because I told him the opposite of what I wanted to tell him, which was why I got hated yesterday and had a stream talking about me yesterday. And the other stuff I did, yes, was bad. And that's why I got hated yesterday and got banned from several Discord servers, lots of streams and channels, and blocked across Discord. And due to this, Bradley will have to be delayed.
Okay.
Let's
Let's
And I'm also banned from my friend's 1K subscriber gaming stream due to this, along with his other streams until further notice. Along with other users' streams due to this. If yesterday's incident didn't happen, and didn't have my past brought up alongside that, none of this would have happened. I'm just going to get...
I'm just gonna leave it at that because that's all because that was all the information that's all the information I pointed out regarding this. So I'm just gonna look at the chat to see if there's anything we're gonna talk about before we end the stream. Dark Rapper HQ says my drama has started at the beginning of summer 27. Okay, user drama still counts as escalating. It's like you're not letting a bullied victim explain. You do have a point there. Let me read the chat. If people make videos and posts about the hate of young community, it doesn't like it's like okay. Let me see. I'm not going to mention her name because she said, "Oh, going to be curious." Okay. We're a session of escalating user. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna text Tim. I'm gonna ask Timinator when you see. When are you? Hold on. Let me ask Timinator to see when he's going to end the stream. Let me. He did tell me he was gonna end the stream around this time, but I have to confirm with that. I'm not gonna force him, but I'm just asking him. That's all. What about premieres? Since we got to this point of the stream, I'll just explain it anyways. Though I do premiere my videos for a reason. Me kind of having an uploading schedule. I mean, I'm not gonna, but that's not the main reason though. The main reason why is because I as an adult get very busy at times, and most of the times I don't have time to upload videos or even make them because most of the time I get really busy and don't have or I don't have my laptop with me to where I'm only left with my phone until I actually return to where my laptop is. So that's the reason why I premiere my videos. But how Alaskan find Adrian? But how did Alaskan find Adrian's house? It's kind of a long response to that question. Is kind of a long story because sorry to go off topic a little bit, but Alaskan is a victim. I mean, Adrian is a victim of Alaskan, but I'm not going to go into full details about what he did. But I'll just say that he was the one that found Adrian's house because there was like someone mentioned that he doxed Adrian back then. Even though Alaskan is still bad, but I'll just leave it at that because that's not the main topic of this stream. It's not the main topic. It doesn't matter about the year, even though there are people that who hates didn't leave you alone. They must do it. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow for my time zone. Thanks for that, but now it's not the. Okay, that's something else. That's something else. I'm not gonna talk in.